Testing.
Testing.
Evening, friends. How are we tonight? That good, huh?
Oh, I said I'm good.
Okay, good. Is everybody present or are they away from their computer at the moment?
I'm here.
How you doing,
I'm here.
Joseph?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Found out my dog mine today at the vet. That was interesting.
You did what?
So I found out my dog was legally blind today.
Oh,
It was really shocking.
well,
Like,
that's sad.
yeah, he knows where I am and stuff. She said it's like his scent and his hearing. So he's basically Daredevil. Just knows where everything. He knows where
Yeah.
everything is.
How
So
old is it?
he's 13. He's a pug.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
he's
my
about.
dog's about the same. My dog's
Yeah,
13 too. She's got cataracts in her eyes.
yeah,
Yeah. All right.
Doesn't
So,
fucking see anyway.
well,
yeah.
they're good. I've seen dogs handle themselves quite well, being blind and deaf. So. I want to make sure everybody's on because I have a couple announcements. So I want to make sure that everybody is at their computer on Discord at least, if not actually logged into.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Sabrina's making,
yeah,
Sabrina's baking or
Serena's baking.
cleaning up from baking. Yeah, she's baking.
But she's on her. But she's by her computer.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So the first announcement. Well, actually, I have a question for Joseph. Is Allie going to make it tonight or no?
She will be here.
Okay. Just her little later time, but she will be here.
Yeah, I'll let her. Whatever you
Okay, no problem.
say.
So the first announcement is the next 2 weeks. I don't know if we're going to play a Christmas one shot. I kind of want to try to get through this as fast as if we can. I know the last couple day sessions we've had just a role playing session. Like last week, I think we spent 3 hours with a conversation, basically with Mort and the Stone. So we'll cover that in a moment. The second announcement is that from this point on, if your character dies, you are out. You cannot make a new character at all. You're out till Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Okay? So
Dun, dun, dun.
we have permadeath now, and this just is going to up the ante a little bit. Makes you kind of think more about what you're going to be doing in combat. So, just so everybody's aware, from this point on, if your character dies, you cannot make a new character. You will have to wait until we start Dungeon of the Mad Mage. You're welcome to stay on and listen to the session if something does happen to your character. Now, I will allow raise from dead or reincarnations, but they're expensive. And you have to really find a priest or priestess who can cast the spell. I know the cleric, you're not even close to the level you need to be for raise dead or resurrection. So, plus it's very expensive, the spell is anyway. So everybody's aware of that. I want everybody known that from here on out, if your character dies, your character's dead, permadeath for this adventure. Okay? If the whole party wipes somewhere in this rest of this adventure, that means this adventure's over with. Okay? We're not going to get another characters together, another party that's going to finish this adventure. No, the adventure's over with, and we'll just go on to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And everybody will make a new character for level 5. Okay? So that
What
just,
happened?
that
What
gives-
happened? Internet go down and you just wanna.
That's just to make sure everybody. No, this is how it is. So it just makes everybody very conscious of what they're doing now at this point. This adventure is coming to a very close end. So you guys have found the way to the dragon, the vault. You know what it needs to use to get into the vault. But you're not exact. You know the location of how to get to the vault, but you don't know exactly everything. The stone has only gave you a few things. He actually probably entailed Joseph's character a little bit more than what he may be going on to. So I just want everybody to be aware of that. That's a pretty big announcement for everybody.
That's right, Mort.
I did not hear any of that. I did not realize my headset was not connected in.
Oh, good. I get to
properly.
repeat it then. So, from here on out, if your character dies, you're dead. You cannot go and make a new character for this game. You can still be resurrected or use resurrect. I think elves raised dead as regular people. Anyway, so you can still have that done if you find a priest that is able to cast a spell. It is also very expensive. I also know that clerics eventually get the spell, but it's higher level, and it's quite expensive to cast a spell. So,
Yeah, I think it's like 300 diamonds worth for the first one they could use.
yeah. So, but that's up to you. And then the other thing I had mentioned was if the party is wiped at any point from here on out, the adventure's over with. We're not going to re-roll characters to continue on a new party. What we'll do is we'll just go on to Dungeon of the Mad Mage and roll characters for that. Okay?
Okay.
So that's where this is at with that. The other thing is I'm not sure if we're going to do the Christmas one-shot like I was talking about. I kind of want to try to get through this adventure. And we've had a couple hiccups initially, and then we've had you guys. Don't get me wrong, I love the role playing you guys did, but we had a role playing session last session. That was the full session, which is fine. I thought it was great, but that's why we're a little behind than where I thought we'd be. No big deal. But that's where I wanted to make sure everybody knew what was happening from here on out. So it's very close for this adventure. You guys are very close to the end of this adventure. So let's recap from last week. Last week, you had returned back to the tavern, Troll Skull Tavern, with the Stone of Galore. I believe Mort and Elena Toom stayed downstairs in the cellar as he went. Everybody took a long rest, and he had attuned the stone to himself. A couple strange things happened. One, he has a couple new abilities from the stone. One, but you guys don't. I don't know if you know him. You might know him. The second thing is that he killed a rat just out of no reason in front of you, Elena. I don't think you really cared, but that happened. You guys had a very long discussion about the stone and everything entailed with it. I believe at one point you wanted to unattune the stone, Mort, and give it to Mogbog to attune it. The stone did not want to do that. He didn't want to be attuned to that creature. You obviously talking to the stone, you found multiple things out. You were able to find the location of the vault. You were able to find out the keys needed to open the vault. And so those were some of the features that you had discovered that you had told the party. You know what the abilities you have gained from the stone. I don't need to go back over them. I don't think more. And towards the end of the session, HP 693 and Elena Toom were to go meet with Laurel Silverhand, the Open Lord of Waterdeep. You made a appointment with Jallister, and you met her over in the castle. With that,
Excuse me.
she gave you the key you needed, which was a gift from a queen. You found out that she was a queen at one point. She was a queen of a region or an area from a long time ago. With that, you got the gift from her, but she made you kind of a deal, right? Or for the gift. You guys remember you HP and Elena? Remember?
Yeah.
You were to return the 500,000. If you were to find the 500,000 dragons in the vault, you were to return the 500,000 dragons back to the coffers of Waterdeep. That was basically your deal with her in order to get the gift from her, which I believe was a quill, I believe, or a feather or something like that. Look it up right now.
Yeah. I made Sherry carefully say I'd give up my money because I have all I need.
I know, but HP had said she would give
HP is lawful
500,000.
though.
So, and we know
HP is a cleric.
with that, so you told her you would. You gave her your word, especially HP. I know how you said Elena, which was a different way of saying it, which doesn't hold you as responsible or whatever. Given to it, you return back to the tavern an hour or so later, and returning with the gift, Norik had asked you what happened, and HP, you came forth with the information that you were to return the 500 dragons back to Waterdeep, back to the coffers of Waterdeep. That was your deal with Laurel Silverhand. And then we ended the session there. Is there anything I missed from that? Does it sound about right, summed up for everybody?
That sounds good to me.
There was a lot more involved, obviously, with Mort during that 3 hours during our session. You guys did talk a lot. You adamantly at first did not want to go into. You had no desire to go down in the vault. I think you changed your mind towards the end of the session that you were going to go down in the vault.
Yeah, he's pressured just as long as they protect him. Yeah.
Yeah. Ultimately, your goal is to keep the stone, anyway. I don't think Norik is okay with that from the discussion that we had so much last week, which you guys had with each other.
Not if he leaves.
So let's pick it back up to where you just discovered the 4 of you just discovered that, well, basically you have to hand over whatever dragons you find within the vault have to go back to Waterdeep and the coffers. I don't think everybody's.
Yeah, we're not gonna handshake.
We're missing a couple people from Roll20 here, so we're missing.
I'm trying to get in. It's giving me some trouble. Just give me
Yeah, sure.
1 second. Apologize.
We need to come up with a plan, though.
There we go. Okay,
Like,
I should be in now.
They won't know where
They don't know what now?
Like, no one knows where this is, but we do.
At the moment, only the 6
You
of
mean
you
the
know the location of the vault. At the moment, yes. That you're aware of, yes. Because if you remember, that no one, well, one guy had a fake stone and he was trying to attune it, but no one else had the chance to attune the stone like Mort did. So, but there are shadows everywhere, right? This is Waterdeep after all. So, keep that in mind.
That's why I wrote it on a piece of paper and slide it to you guys. Yeah, Mort's been thinking about this. He's going to politely bring up, how are we going to get 500 things? out of this vault inconspicuously.
I'm not even sure if there's really like just 500,000 in coin or if it's like magical
Like, well,
items.
maybe we could get some elephants and they can carry.
Maybe you can ask the stone to tell us what's actually down there.
He did say that there was a dragon down there.
Right, and the stone had mentioned that it's either friend or foe. He didn't say that the dragon's going to kill you the moment you step through the vault, or is the dragon going to befriend you and you guys are going to go pick lilies outside the city of the dead? I mean, so.
Yeah. And we talked about like next long rest, Mort's gonna be able to re-roll the stone, ask it if there's a good way to get past the dragon.
Yeah, right.
Not kill
So
it, get past
your
it.
legend lore is
Well,
back.
yeah.
You're able to use the legend lore again on the next rest, absolutely.
Yep.
But we also talked about the legend lore because he could be very cryptic on what he says
Mhm.
about the lore of whatever you're asking him on. So, so again, you know the location of the vault. It's in a converted windmill. You know the keys, right? You remember the keys of the keys to get into the vault. It needs 3 keys. One of them you guys already have, which is the gift of a queen, right? The second 2 keys was a drunken elf and gems worth 1,000 dragons.
Mort has a few goodies in his bag that some things have been carrying around that I might like identify and we might be able to sell. I have at least 1 emerald. I don't know how much it's worth, but we got it from the tower and the owlbear staff. But I've also just got like some from when we fought the nimble right. I've got like a hunk of copper and silver. I don't know how much that's worth, but we could try to sell some of that
And then keep in
to try to get
mind,
up some money.
I have 150 washers.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind, is this a riddle? Just because it says, think about this. Think about what it says. Okay.
Okay.
Gems worth 1,000 dragons, and a drunken elf. Of course, you have the other keys, so we're not going to mention that. And again, in the next long rest, you could ask the stone again to be specific on the keys if you want him to. There's no guarantee he's going to be specific. He could be cryptic. He could be whatever
Mm-hmm.
on it. So
Okay.
also, you're right. 500 dragons, if 5,000 or 500,000 dragons, is a lot. A lot. Okay, that's a lot of coin to be carrying out, too, of the vault if it really exists. So that is quite a bit. You guys got to think about that too. Quite a bit of weight also. Plus whatever else is down in the vault. Who knows? There could be other things down there, other treasures, other trinkets, other creatures. You guys have no idea. Your imagination could go crazy on wild with you guys of what could be actually down in the vault. So it's 9. It's just a quarter after 9 in the morning. Like I said, the HP and Elena had returned. It is raining. It's always been raining since the day at the alley. Heavy rains. What is everybody's plan here? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys?
So, a drunken elf, we can get either myself or Mort. That'd be a drunken elf. And we if we get 1,000 gold and go buy 1,000 gold worth of gems, wouldn't that work? That's 1,000 worth 1,000 gold. Seems it could be one gem or a bunch of them, right?
Right. We've already got an emerald.
And then and then the stone is the third one.
The third one is the gift from a queen that HB got last end of last session, which is like I think a quill or a feather. So we have
Yeah,
it.
quill.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we got. So we need to make money.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something else too. Mort's been thinking about it. Since he's got this new animals attacking him up to 30 feet, he needs to write down. He has the spell book. He can write down invisibility, so he can just go invisible. Issue is gold, so
Now-
he needs to make some money for that too. Now what?
Keep in mind that it's a two-way street on that negative buff.
Oh shit! Yeah, you hate animals just as much as they hate you.
Exactly. So it's a two-way street. On that.
What?
So,
So he's gonna kill any animal he sees?
yes, within 30 feet, you're gonna attack it. Not necessarily.
Oh
kill
shit!
it.
So I can't disguise you. Yeah.
You're gonna attack it. Now, if it kills you, I'm sorry to say, Mort, that's terrible, but the stone will find someone more intelligent.
Maybe we should just blindfold Mort, and you're just gonna have to be Daredevil.
Just
might
paint
not
over
be
his
better.
goggles.
If
Yeah,
Mort's
you already-
around, I will.
Yeah.
We'll just pretend he's Lady Gaga and just be his like crew that like moves him from from bar to carriage with no needs.
Well, if that's like the case, Mogbog needs to like whoever's the strongest. I don't know if it's Mogbog or I know HP's a Warforged. They just need to be like constantly on Mort, like restrain him.
I figured Mort would appreciate having someone who does not work on the front line
Yeah,
being his shadow.
I thought I had figured that. I'm like, I could just go invisible. I didn't know if it worked the other way.
Nork, he's been reading his signed Volo Waterdeep book
Okay.
during this conversation. He's like,
Uh-huh.
you know what? Why don't we has any advice? And I'm going to send a paper bird to Volo, see if he'll
Okay.
come to the bar.
All right, so you.
Plus, we knew he was out of town, though.
That was a few days ago, though. That wasn't.
Well-
that wasn't recent. So.
Okay.
So you
War-
fill out the what?
Oh, I was going to suggest while we're waiting for Volo, can I identify these like few things that might get the time going?
Sure. What would you like to identify?
I have a few things. I kind of forgot about them with all that's been going on.
Okay.
When
ahead.
we're fighting the Nibble right. He dropped a full
Okay.
full vial of Nimble Rye put down. He dropped some kind of vial of oil,
Yes.
like black liquid.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to identify that?
Yeah, I've got, like I said, there's a few things. I can read them all off if you want at once, but
Now you already know the Stone of Luck, right? Norik, that's your racial item.
Yeah, that's my what?
It says racial item. Stone of Luck. That's weird.
Where did I get this?
Mort gave it to you. I thought we found
Oh,
it.
all
Why
right.
is it
It's not
why is
racial.
it a racial item, though? It shouldn't be a racial item. All right. We're going to add a half hour to your identifier, okay?
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Are you, trying to identify this oil?
Yeah.
Okay. So the oil, and it'd be like So, you're wondering to know what this oil is. Well, wonderful news that it's the oil of quickness.
No. Oh, oil of quickness. Cool.
What does it do then?
He's all excited. He's all,
It makes you
are
quick.
you wanting to
Yeah.
know what it can do for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the oil of quickness, once you take the oil and place it on your feet, you are able to use the dash action for up to 1 hour without being
Hmm.
without being without being used to your action for it. So basically, once you use the oil you put on your feet for 1 hour, you have the ability to use the dash action without it being taken away from your action. You know.
Huh.
It's like an amp retreat.
Right. Does it
Sweet.
have like a one charge? Is it just one
It's a
use?
one-time use, yes. So once you
Okay.
use it, you put it on your feet. You have the ability to use the dash action. Basically, as a bonus action, you can use the dash. It's just not going to use as an action. It won't take away as an action. Instead of typically it would be you want to use dash, it would be take it as an action. So it wouldn't be that. It's a free action
Okay.
basically.
Is it does he have to prepare it, or can he just like in combat use an action to dump it on his feet
Right.
and go?
Exactly. Exactly.
Cool. All right.
It's 10 times better than Expeditious Retreat, which is good.
I have I don't even know this is worth anything, but I figure it's five bottles of. I mean, it was the wine we found when we were fighting the ogre. Or I think it was a half ogre. It was like in the
Uh huh.
drunk. Yeah, I was just I had 5 bottles. I was going to identify. I wanted to
It's
see if they're worth. I can even do that.
nothing really identifies from it. The voice tells you this particular wine is probably of the most disgusting kind of wine. It is just the lowest of the low kind of wine that you can purchase for just a few copper pieces. It is swill. It is yuck. It is the most disgusting wine I've ever drinking. I hope you will not put that to your lips.
Oh, that sounds like something Bogmog would like. Mort's put them on the counter. He's going to let Bogmog have them if he wants some.
I'll just
Okay.
walk up and take them.
All right. So add 5
No.
bottles
Back
of
to
cheap wine to
the
your
chair.
inventory.
Oh no! It's not getting added.
Oh,
No
you're
no!
gonna
It's
drink
getting
it.
drunk right now. Yeah.
All right. You uncork them and you begin taking swigs from the bottles. I need a Constitution save.
Okay. Sorry, I did not have my character sheet pulled up. My Constitution. I think I got it.
Yep. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
unbelievably. You're just downing each bottle of this really poor wine. It's almost vinegar like as you drink each bottle, and yeah. So you've enjoyed your 5 bottles of cheap wine.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I've got 2 more things real quick. I
Okay.
got a gold locket with a portrait. Wanted to see if it was a magic item or cursed or something.
The voice goes, "This particular locket belonged to a halfling female who was once in love with a human male. Yet they know that the two could never become a pair. Oh, sad."
Ah, Mort's going to just drop it on the table. And last, Mort has engraved bone dice that he got from the same place as the
Oh,
locket.
good. You've got some bone dice here. That would be good for craps.
In fact, nothing special. Yeah, Mort's going to take out, I'm removing it from my inventory, He's going to get the lock. And the one emerald, the emerald in the owlbear statue, that was one of the eyes. And he's going to give him to North so he can liquidate these.
The emeralds themselves.
Oh yeah, I used one of the emerald to bribe the guy for the stone.
Right, I remember that. But you have one
Galore,
more.
so
They're not
yeah.
huge emeralds. They're pretty small.
Yep.
So they're probably the size of a. They're probably the size of a small button off of your doublet there. So.
Okay. When he's sliding them over, regardless, this can go towards the gem fund. Yeah.
So you hand that over to Norik. So one small emerald that you think is real, and it could be or might not be. You don't know. You have to take it to somebody who deals in stones and gems and things. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm rolling. Can I like investigate it to see if I can figure out its worth?
The gem? The emerald that he just gave you? Yeah, sure. Roll me an investigation check. Yeah, you can't determine its worth. I mean,
no.
It's pretty small, but
like, how much is this worth, Mart? How much is this worth? This isn't 1,000.
All right, look, how about Mort rolls?
Mort rolls. All right.
Yeah.
Does anyone know anything about gem crafting?
Oh no!
As you're
your worst is one of my good ones.
You drop the gem, and it falls between the floorboards, and you're hoping it falls into the cellar below.
I'm gonna check the cellar.
Yeah. My room. Like you.
Who runs down to the cellar?
Elena. She could see in the dark. So
Elena goes down to the cellar, and just as you get to the bottom of the cellar, you see a huge rat pick up the jewel and run off with it, and scurries into a hole in the cellar.
Arms, I'm reaching the hole.
You're doing what?
I'm gonna reach. I have skinny arms, so I'm gonna reach in the hole.
Okay. Yeah, you reach in the hole, and I'll let you roll me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, so you're
Elena's very lucky with dice rolls.
Pull your arm out just before you feel a bite that could have just about bit your hand. But you're able to pull your arm back just enough.
Dude, like, I gotta start looking at these characters more often. I didn't know I had this shit. Look at this. I could have been casting invisibility.
Whoa.
Okay.
That'll come in handy.
How about just minor illusion? What am I, fucking brain dead? Anyway, sorry to interrupt here.
That's all right.
Just so we all know, because it's been a while since I looked at this, we still have this Hunter Govan.
I think we have already used it.
We have, so that shouldn't be.
You wanted to keep the doll after you used it.
No, I used Morbid Mary.
Oh, that's right. So Hunter Garvin, you haven't used that yet. Use Morbid Mary.
No.
All right. Well, Norik's just gonna put that in his pocket next to his other doll.
Okay. So Elena, we're not obviously able to recover the jewel yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna mark the hole with like chalk. Go back and like, yep, that got it.
Okay. So you mark
I
the
don't
hole
know how
where
much they'll be worth.
Yeah.
Don't know how much it's worth, but I could throw in my fancy clothes.
Are you running around naked? Are you naked?
Yeah, we don't have any
clothes. I just had the fancy clothes from when we went to the opera.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I still have my
That's right. You
That's
guys
Vince.
did go
I
to
think
buy the clothing, and it was pretty expensive too. So all that nice clothing you
I
had to get.
shouldn't the profits of the tavern be coming in soon too?
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah. So
Sabrina was supposed to do the books, but she's been
it's
drunk this
so
for days.
Or Sonny,
it's the 21st still. So you've got 2 days till you can do check your books to see what you've made. The 23rd would be 10 days from the time you open.
I don't think we ever talked to the bakers or the fishers because those spots are still blank. So yeah, we haven't been getting bread.
Well, I'm sure Saniana and her cook have been cooking up some bread and things. I would make
Well,
sure that
we're
I'd make sure that you don't have to pay them.
not
Since
Yeah,
it's
they've
the
been
first
cooking
Sunday.
this whole time.
Oh yeah, and I think the butcher is still mad at us for not being paid.
We paid them.
No, we didn't.
He didn't get his bonus.
Yeah, he didn't get his bonus, but you did pay his. He comes once a day and fills that larder, so you guys are good with the butcher. He's just not happy with you guys.
Oh, because I thought he said he gets paid.
No, he wants something extra, and he said,
Oh.
what he said is that someday you may not get your delivery, or he also said sleep with one eye.
No, I thought he said I thought he also
Well, I mean, he can talk all he wants. He's doing it. He's still got to do his job. He's still been filling your larder every day with meat. So the problem is that you never spoke. Elena's right. You never spoke with the butcher or with the baker and the other.
That's why we.
Olga took down notes for that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm sure you guys have handled it. Saniana's
Saniana
constantly in the kitchen with the cook. I'm sure you guys
has
are
been
making his
cooked.
bread and shit. So I wouldn't worry about it. It's one less expense.
Just
that you
don't
guys
gotta
gotta
pay
do.
2 guilds.
Right. It's one less expense you guys have got to worry about.
Maybe we should do like a promotion or something, like have an event. Does anyone know any good bards? Like we need a fundraiser.
Not good bards, just
Yes.
buskers.
No, you do know a
More
good
like
bard, guys. Come on.
I don't.
Well,
my monk.
everybody but maybe Elena doesn't know. You guys know a good bard. He plays always at the Yawning Portal.
2 strings.
Wait, I have. What about the half elf bard, half or ex pirate? That's my friend.
Calliope?
Remember, we all got like people we know in Waterdeep. That's
Her name was Calliope.
my friend.
Yes, Calliope. You have a contact there. Yeah, that was your contact.
I'm gonna send her a paper bird and be like, she's willing to do an event at our bar. We're trying to raise a lot
Yeah.
of money in a short amount.
Calliope was one of your contacts. With a few moments that there's a rapping at the glass window. Rain is coming and hitting the glass window, but there's something else rapping at your window.
I'm gonna look, see if it's a paper bird.
Yeah, it's definitely a paper bird, wet with rain, but the writing is still clear as a bell. It's back from Volo, and he says, "I'd be happy to join you at your tavern. This evening would work best for him. He's just come back from a short trip over at Daggerford and has made his way back to Waterdeep, and would love to catch up on with those old friends. So yes, he'll be there this evening."
Oh, nice. I'm gonna let everyone know, and I'm gonna read the letter out loud in Volo's voice.
Okay, excellent. So
I'm a master of disguises, so this should be easy.
All right. Do you want to give it a shot or just pretend that you already did it?
Oh, I would love to join you, but it would have to be this evening. I just got back from a trip. Because I'm so important, I write important books.
Excellent. All right. Fantastic. What else is happening? We're going to add a little more time to the day.
We're coming up with schemes that are not very good right now. I'm gonna be like, last time we tried a heist, we got busted quickly.
Yeah, like everything's kind of boiled down to just ask the Rock. Oh, let's ask the Rock how to move.
I know,
Let's ask The Rock.
this fucking rocks ruin our lives.
Yeah.
What was the last heist you guys did?
It's supposed to make us richer, and it's done nothing but cause misery.
Well, I mean,
Called more to question his friendships around the table here.
Stone is always looking for new intelligent
Friendship
beings.
was the time, guys.
So you could always unattune it, Mort, if you want to. The stone and give it to someone else.
Oh, no. He's coming up with creative ways to get animal thing. He's like getting sheets, like just putting a sheet over his head, and like trying to walk around like my dog. He's just like bumping into everything.
Okay.
It's like trying to figure out this problem. Like, how much do handcuffs cost? Like maybe you can handcuff him like a werewolf or something when he's going by an animal. That's not a bad
Elena.
idea.
Sure.
Are you back upstairs, Elena, from the cellar?
Yeah, I walked back upstairs. Like, yep, I got it.
And
Right.
do you take your seat near Mort
Got the
again,
emerald.
where you were? Do you take your seat near Mort at the bar
Yeah.
again, like you were? Okay. Mort,
Do we have any chains?
You hear in your voice, in your head, the stone.
Okay.
It says, "Oh, yes, that youngster there. Oh, she may have intelligence that is worth knowing, right? She's a sorcerer. Quite interesting indeed. Perhaps, Mort, you would let me go and I can find out what kind of intelligence she has." Mort, give me a wisdom saving throw. Excuse me. I need a wisdom throw.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom saving throw. You're able to kind of wave the thought away from your head, and you don't have any desire at the moment to unattune the stone and hand it over to Elena.
Why are you looking at me like that, Mark? What's up?
Yeah, he could talk to it in his head.
He talked to you, yes.
Yeah. No, but he can talk back, right? He can like say something to it.
Oh, Mort? Yes, absolutely. Through telepathy, absolutely.
Yeah, so he's like, look, that's like the short game. Like that's the little game. I can get you in front of really intelligent people. I can get you in front of, Vajra, like, yeah, he's trying to like entice it, like, we'll work together. Just be patient.
Well, don't keep me waiting too long, Mort. Don't keep me waiting too long. And with that, there's just the silence of the stone, but all the craziness is still going on inside your head. So, all right, so we've got a little time here. I think it's 10:15.
Do we have any chains? Will we have any chain? Like we could chain Mort to Bog or something.
Like what? You didn't turn into a werewolf on us?
You have rope. You have rope. You have a very sturdy rope.
No one carries chains around. This isn't fucking pouch.
Like handcuff. Like you can handcuff me to Bog. If I start like freaking out, Bog can like really.
Oh, I got hanging, and so I can tie the shit out of you.
Mm. That's when we go out. That's what we're doing. We're tying me to Bog. Got to accommodate my disability.
Okay.
Or
that's your plan. Is to tie
yourself.
What now?
Or yeah. Put me to
Aren't
sleep.
you an
That's a
Put
good
you to sleep, and we'll
Wait,
weekend
wait,
at
wait.
Bernie's.
Aren't you an
he's
elf?
an elf. Yeah. He's like, I never sleep. I never sleep.
You're immune to sleep, so you can't be put to sleep. You're an
Yeah.
elf.
Okay. That's a great idea. We're tie me to
If I could center darkness on him, that'd be cool. But unfortunately, I'm not that precise.
Yeah.
The rope idea
I mean,
was
I guess
you could tie somebody could tie him up to whatever if they want to tie him up to the barbarian. That's fine. I'm sure
we
that
could
would
do
be
like
fine.
a walking tower above my shoulders and shoot like magic missiles.
Mm.
So am I drunk now?
Oh no, you passed your charisma save. You are or your Constitution save. You
Man.
are not even drunk off of that.
I'm gonna pour him a
Okay.
shot
It was-
and slide it over to him.
Yeah.
It was more vinegar
Yeah.
than anything. The
And we'll be like, we may not need a drunken, but we definitely need a drunken fucking half orc. That's for sure. Here we go.
Ulrich. Thank you.
Well, who hasn't said that the other half is
Look
elf?
at him.
I mean, he's clearly half orc, but doesn't mean the other half can't be elven.
I was gonna say wild boar.
Look at him.
Man.
Look at him. There's no elf in there.
Man.
What is your other half? Did you determine that or no?
I am human. I am
Oh, so you've human. Okay, an orc.
happy.
Let's hope it was an orc female and a human male.
Yeah, it was. His mom was the orc too.
Let's just
Picture
hope
that.
Hope it went that way and not the other way.
And she was the.
Snoo.
Did someone say snooze? That's fucking great, bro. Oh fuck. All right, well I'm gonna take my shot.
Okay. What kind of drink is it that you took a shot of?
I don't know. Ask Norik. He's the one who poured it for me.
Yeah, whatever the strongest stuff we have, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Absinthe? No, I don't think you guys have that. We'll just say it's some kind of bourbon.
I want to sniff the bottle that he poured from.
Yeah, like the oldest, strongest stuff we have.
nose
Trying to
hairs.
move the stock. We're trying to move
It's
the
a
inventory.
It's probably just some kind of whiskey or bourbon or something like that. That's
Strong enough to
You
burn your nose hairs.
You can roll me another Constitution save if you like.
Yeah, and I'm gonna play it off like we need to
Okay,
find the
Mom.
perfect drink here for our event we can promote if we decide to.
Yeah, again,
Yeah, not
nothing. It's just
not that. All right, huh? So
Man, did I just roll another 23?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going down in the cellar. I'm
Holy
gonna
shit.
go look for some old strong stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so all was the burning of your throat and in the pit of your stomach, but no drunkenness back there. Yeah, more. Norik, you do find some really old stuff that's been sitting back in a cask. The bottle's dusty and everything.
I'm gonna bring it up. And be like, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna blow
All the dust.
the
off.
dust off. Be like, buy it.
It's,
Then I'm gonna pour.
wax, it's like wax sealed and everything in this bottle. It's no.
Yeah, we
the
definitely didn't buy this. This has been here longer than we have.
This label's so old that any writing on the labels is
Jesus.
gone.
All right. I'm imagining that episode of
Mistakes. Hooray for mistakes. I want
I'm
one
just
too.
gonna pour it, and then I'm gonna push the glass
I'm
towards him and just
imagining-
stare at him until he drinks it.
It's got a very
You guys
dark
know-
amber color within the shot glass itself, but the shot glass is full. I mean, you to the point where it's almost
Jesus
spilling
Christ.
over the shot you poured him.
I'm gonna take this
Roll the
little smell.
24.
Like,
Yeah,
does it smell good?
smells a couple different things, almost like caramel or vanilla, but with a very strong, heavy alcohol smell.
I'm a master of deception, so I'm gonna be like, "Oh man, this."
No.
It didn't. It rolled a 24. It didn't.
Yeah,
Fun
you
fact, I
drug
rolled
it
a
down
24.
and did absolutely nothing for you as you drank the whole shot of it.
I'm gonna pour a shot for myself. I'm gonna take it and be like, let me try this.
All right, you take a shot of it. It's tasty, but it's very, very strong, and it burns your throat as it goes down. And you feel very like you're very tipsy a little bit from it. You feel very, very relaxed. You're just buzzing a little bit from it.
Now, is this like? Can I tell? I've been in a few bars. Is this good? Is this like
Yes, it's
legit?
very,
Oh,
very good, but very strong. It's smooth, but it has a little
I'm
bit
gonna
into
cork
the
it
throat. Yeah.
and act like I'm putting. I'm gonna hide it behind a couple bottles, like so no one can grab it.
Yeah,
We'll get
it's
that.
that probably could have sold that for some money too. Too bad you opened it, but that's all right.
That's okay. That's personal stash here.
That's his own personal stash. All right. Sorry, Mogbog. You just
Well,
today's not your day.
your metabolism is just really
I
good, dude.
guess not. I guess not.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We're just gonna go over here by HP and just be like, "You see the folly of their ways, HP."
HP, you still have a lot of thought towards the fact that you're really struggling with this. You know that your party members, most of them, do not want to return the 500,000 dragons. You know what the right thing is to do. You know what your God wants you to do. And so you're having a really hard time struggling with this. So I need a wisdom save from you.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, you're feeling a lot of contempt and resentfulness towards every one of your party members right now. You have this
Oh,
pit in your stomach, this feeling of dread that you know they don't want to return it, but you most certainly feel that is the right thing to do. You definitely want to do that. You want to return the money. So you're struggling with this bad right now.
Okay.
And the rest of you that are watching that can see that, even though HP is rather emotionless, her just something about it, she's off about something.
Hmm.
Mort's just gonna be like, "What's wrong, HP? Is it that jealous, evil hamster that lives inside of you that made you finally decided to get rid of it?"
Speaking of that,
No.
you have that somewhere safe, right, Boo?
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
I do believe I have them in a pouch.
Yeah. Okay. Mort, you do know she has the animal somewhere,
It
but
shouldn't
you
be.
visually
Yeah.
need to see this. You need to visually need to see the animal for it to stricken you. Okay, so
You-
all right, we can add a small bit more of time to this. You've still got quite a bit of time till the tavern opens, or still quite a bit of time till your workers come to the tavern. What are you guys doing right now? Like I said, pretty much know the keys. It doesn't sound like you have the money to purchase the gems, right? It's kind of what it sounds like.
yeah.
As in, like, we don't have the money.
Well, that's what it sounds like, right? It sounds like you guys don't have
Right.
a thousand dragons to
No.
purchase gems, right? And any gems that you've had in the past, I believe you've sold. So, all right. So let's what do you guys want to do at this point? Do you want to speed through time, or is there things you would like to do before?
Uh, I was gonna say Mort can summon his familiar while we're like hanging out, so I have it.
Okay.
I can't remember. I might have done it. I don't. I can't.
I think
Well,
I,
threw it at
I
mom.
kind of
Yeah,
remember something that you threw it at somebody and then it went poof.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'll resummon him,
okay.
fill him in.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Anything else you'd like to do? Are you wanting to contact your bard? Are you wanting to contact Calliope or Three Strings? Because you know Three Strings also. Because I think you guys
Oh
talked
shit! I
about,
wonder if they'll do a collab.
you did talk about maybe hiring a bard or two here and seeing some.
Yeah, can I send a paper bird to both of them asking if they'd be interested in helping us
Sure.
out?
Yeah, absolutely.
I say they'll get a cut of the door, the cover we'll charge that night, and
Okay.
I'll say if we need them both to do it, make it like a, I don't know what they call it, like a DJ off or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
It's gonna be pumping.
Send the two birds off to the different parties that you are wanting to address those two. Within a short amount of time, we're going to add some time here. Probably about an hour passes. And you actually hear rapping at the windows again of the paper birds. Both have arrived almost simultaneously at the glass windows of the tavern. And you go and retrieve both wet birds and unfold them and read each one where Calliope says it'd be honor to see you again, my good friend, and she'll be there towards the early day, like around 4ish or so. And Three Strings says he'll be there as soon as he finishes his first set over at the Yawning Portal, which means he'll be there probably a little later, around 7ish or so, when he'll be able to arrive. Okay. Got that?
How long do we have?
Calliope will show up probably around the early afternoon, where Three Strings will have to will be there around 7ish or so after his first set at the Yawning Portal, because he had prior obligations at the Yawning Portal. He'll come there after he finishes his obligations at the Yawning Portal.
Oh, awesome!
So
Mark's gonna take charge here. He's gonna hop over the bar, and he's gonna slide a shot glass over to Mart, and he's gonna look at. And he's gonna be like, "Hey, Mart, feed her drinks, Saniana. You watch more and make sure he doesn't go outside. The rest of us, we're gonna go spread the news and promote our night." And I'm gonna be like, I want everyone to go around telling everyone they see there's gonna be a duet tonight of the likes that never been performed in Waterdeep.
And right before you guys
Together.
head out, there's this huge pile of parchment is handed to you, like floats through the air and is handed to each one of you. And it was already written out. Leaf had already been writing everything out for you guys, so you guys have these pamphlets to hand out.
Oh shit! See, this is why we copper.
So, all right, so
dude,
who's staying with Mort?
Invisible high five.
Okay.
I'll stick with Mort.
I figured we would just make Saniana do it since she's been drunk this
Okay.
whole time. And
She's been drunk. All right.
Well, you
Whatever
can't have a drunk look after.
He's going like Mort just stands over with his like scalpel. He's just like staring at her.
Okay.
get her drunk enough.
How much does the gnome live? There's 1,000 gems right here.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
gonna have a bunch of diamonds in her liver.
yeah, this is gonna be great because I think Allison's about to walk in, so she'll come into Mort like just hovering over her.
Okay. The rest of you make your way out to the
It's
streets of
silent.
Waterdeep. You make your way through Trollskull Alley and many of the other parts of Waterdeep, handing out these flyers to people. Most people seem very interested, and especially since you're going to have two uh, professional and famous bards playing at the tavern. Plus, a lot of people, because your renown status has gone up quite a bit, more and more people are willing and wanting to come to the tavern. But tonight's something actually very special. So you've got, it seems like you're going to have a large house tonight from the reactions you're getting from everybody that's after you're passing out these flyers to everybody. We're going to add probably like 2 hours of time to that. Um, and Mort, the your wait staff appears and begins to get ready for the evening, and they're already beginning to clean up. The cook is here; he's preparing the meals for the night. You've had a couple deliveries from the different guilds that you've acquired. Um, so they've delivered meats and other things that you have. I believe some of your ale has been restocked along with some of your other spirits, wine, things like that. Typical that's done. So it's just you and Saniana in the tavern right now as they are out handing these flyers out.
I'm gonna be talking everybody up too. I'm gonna be like really hyping this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people seem very receptive to it and very excited towards the prospect of coming to the tavern and seeing the two bards playing tonight. So, more. What are you doing in the meantime?
Uh, I imagine he just since he's gotten the stone, I don't think he like really stops talking to it. He just is like kind of walking around in circles. The wait staff's kind of walking like, oh my god, this I hate working for this guy.
All right, I think you're some kind of weirdo,
And
really,
he's just
right?
like, and yeah, he's like, and everyone was so happy with Sanyana, but no one noticed me, Stoner Galore. Like he's just telling him like it's like everything that
Okay.
Stone probably
Uh,
knows because it's absorbed his mind, so it knows all this stuff. But he's just like
oh
telling him,
yeah,
like giving like, yeah, it's like
yeah.
it's like this person's finally listening to him.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just going off with the stone and the wait staff. The people are like, "Geez, you all right there, weirdo?" So,
He's like, yeah, fine.
all right. So the rest of you kind of make it back into the tavern after you've all passed out the pamphlets to everybody. You don't have any other pamphlets left. So you're now kind of going to prepare for the evening as it draws nearer. Slowly draws nearer towards the evening of this particular event that you're going to have held here at the tavern with it. Anybody want to do or say anything before we move on to the latter part of the afternoon?
No?
Uh, when the event, it's going to hide in his room just in case someone brings like a dog or like a I don't know like a pet, a
Okay,
parrot,
so
and
you're
just
gonna go
yeah,
to
he's
your
going to
room.
kind of yeah, just to kind of hide.
Okay.
So I don't want.
All right. So some time passes through as you guys are all getting ready. The tavern is open, but it's very early still, and you had placed on the pamphlet itself that would be in the evening when this would actually all happen. Calliope has come, and she greets you, Noric, and is very excited to see you again. Hasn't spoke with you in quite some time, and has been very curious what you and your friends have been up to. She's heard quite a bit of good news as far as some of the deeds that you have done with you and your party, and some of the information she's read throughout the Waterdeepian Times.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell her like the usual, like, yeah, you probably read it in the papers. We've been up to some stuff and working for Acquisitions Incorporated, solved some riddles, solved some crimes.
Oh yeah, so yep.
Been really trying to get to her how appreciative we are of her helping us out.
Sure, and so yeah, you guys kind of just talk a little bit about different things and what's been happening, and that she's kind of semi-retired from the bard life and pirate life, of course, and doesn't really, you know, doing much in those aspects. But she's happy to dust off her lute and play a little bit, and she's excited to play with three strings himself too, and with that. So, the tavern's slowly starting to fill up a little bit. It's only been about a half hour since you've opened. A couple things you're not supposed to see three strings for a little while, and most of the people probably won't come because you had told them more of the later in the evening to when this was going to happen. So we've got a few good amount of patrons already in the tavern, and are being waited on and served with it. But like I said, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Anybody have something they want to do or anything before we, or something like that? Say anything? Well, we'll go ahead and carry on then with this. As the night progresses, you
Is it thumping?
yeah, oh yeah. There's a lot of people here now, and it's about 5:30. More and more people are showing up through the doors. It's probably one of the crowdest it's been in a while. Probably since your first time opening the tavern. But it seems to be even busier than that. There's a lot of friendly faces that you have seen or made acquaintances with. Mert is there. Jalister has come and is drinking and talking to some people. So he's there, but of course, Laurel's not there. Just Jalister is. But it is, it definitely is getting much busier. Lots of people. Business is good at the moment.
I'm helping out the wait staff and bartender. I'm helping out lifting the wait staff.
Okay. Okay. Um, so one of your favorite people walks through the door, Mort, and that is the Dragonborn. You remember her, right? Your favorite Dragonborn.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I did say he was upstairs, but
Oh,
it's
you already
okay.
moved upstairs? Okay, I didn't know if you were waiting till further in the evening
I went because he would
or.
gladly go down there and gloat about the stone if he knew she was there.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know you were already upstairs. I thought you had. Yes, but she's here. Uh, Rashakos is here. So there's a lot of familiar faces that are coming into your tavern. Um, it's very very busy, very crowded as the night progresses on. Um, you guys are enjoying company. It's warm. There's a lot of drinks flowing. People are having a good time right now. Obviously, waiting for the main attraction. And through the double doors, they just fly open. And a short statue of a man you right away recognize as Volo. And he says, "Ah, my good friends, it is exciting and wonderful to see you again, all of you. Oh, I love all of you. I love you all. How are my friends doing this evening? Oh, it is busy in here." He's trying to kind of move his way through all the people and walk towards you, Norik. As he's, his small statues trying to get through the crowd of people that are here. And a lot of people were, it's Volo. Some people dislike Volo. Some people like Volo. So it's just a kind of a mixed crowd of everybody He comes up to you, Norik. Ah, my friend Norik, how is it going? So excited to be here. And he puts his hand out to you to shake your hand.
Oh, I'll shake it. Be like, oh, it's so good to see you. It's been so long.
Ah, it has been too long. You know, I was on a trip, just a few days worth and I was at Daggerford, and I was thinking it would be a pleasure, such a pleasure and an honor to see my friends again, and the manor itself. And also, I'm wondering how Leaf is doing. You know, I want to research him for my new book.
Of course. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be like, Boyle, come over here.
He looks around. Goes,
Come
sure,
sit over here, over too.
yes,
Like, Bart.
yes. Absolutely, he wanders through and makes his way through the crowded tavern and sits down by you in kind of an empty area of the table there. I was going to bring my friends with me. You remember Rainier and Flog, right? Flume. You remember that too, but
Of course.
they both had prior engagements. In fact, some weird thing has been happening that Renyar is rather upset at you, Norik. That doesn't sound like my friend Renyar. What would cause his disgruntlement towards you?
Say that. What did he say? Disgruntled? What?
He's quite disgruntled of you, Rainier
Why?
is. Well, I don't know. I thought maybe you would know.
I have no idea. To tell you the truth, nothing comes to
Yeah,
mind.
I'm not quite sure. You know, he talked about many different things. Maybe dragging his father's name through the dirt, or perhaps this rumor.
I would.
This rumor
It's
of
never. I'm the.
the rumor of the vault and the embezzlement of all the dragons that of his father supposedly embezzled from Waterdeep itself. Maybe that has something to do with it. I am not quite sure. But you did have. Oh, Miss, I would like a little bit of. Can you make a flaming rum punch for me? That would be hitting the spot, nice and warm. And he rubs his hands together. It's quite chilly out there. Lately, it's been raining quite a bit. When I left to go to Daggerford, it was raining. When I came back from Daggerford, it was raining. Interesting weather we're having, is it not?
Is that unusual? I'm gonna say, is that
Well, I mean, it
unusual?
started just a few days ago, or right before I left for the trip, actually. More than a few days ago, obviously. But it seems quite a bit of rain. More than a little unusual, but it is fall
It's
time of
nothing.
year.
It's nothing. It's nothing ominous, is it?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it is fall here in Waterdeep. You know, we have all kinds of cold and strange weather before the winter comes, always, you know. It's coming off the Great Harbor. And who knows? It rains a lot here in Waterdeep anyway. I wouldn't worry about it in any sort of form of any kind
As
of
and North keeps looking over like at Mort, and he's gonna be like, "Why the fuck isn't Mort coming over here?" So Nork's gonna cast a minor illusion of like a sparrow flying. See if that gets his attention because I know how much he likes animals right now.
Yeah, so
He was
Or
upstairs.
can I take a second as well?
You cast a sparrow, it has to fly up the stairs to find Mort somewhere up in his bedroom. And you hear this shrill of a scream, and it's like, "You will die, Sparrow!" and it just goes silent.
He's up there.
In the tavern, right? And people are like, and you just hear clanging of dishes and everything, and then everybody starts talking again and that.
Yep, and I'm gonna like not even lose sight of
Mort will come thundering down the stairs, like searching around. His
Okay,
hands are clawed.
You come back in
looking for this bird.
the tap room, and yeah, you've got like you're so angry right now. You can't find the bird, and you wish it. And Vola goes, "Mort, my good friend," and he waves at you with this little halfling stubby hand. Waves at you. We're over here, Mort. I'm back from my trip at Daggerford.
Mort's gonna like slam down like with Bolo, and he's gonna be like, "Listen,
Oh, what is
there's on in the city."
What is the problem, my friend? What is the problem?
It's like every animal in this city is jealous of
Ooh.
me. And I
And
think, Timbolo, you must be careful.
he starts
Must be careful.
pulling at his beard a little bit and he says, "Ooh, that would be quite a book to write about the animals and the behavior of someone who wants to constantly kill the animals in Waterdeep. Now, you know what? That reminds me, that would be a good thing for some of the rats here in town, right? Just to be a rat killer.
Rats.
Get rid of some of the rats."
Oh, it's like the plague. The plague. Mort is hunching over.
And then Volo just kind of looks at you, Norik, and goes,
It's
"Is
like
there
thinking about like all the carrots.
something a matter with Mort?"
What's that barbarian want to do?
This woman
Is in my. I want
Yeah.
her
she's
removed.
She's sitting there enjoying a drink with
No.
Jack.
You get over here. We're
They're speaking about things.
trying to get people in. Fucking leave it.
You see, also more as you come down, you see your buddy Rashala is there, the Dragonborn, sitting at the table, sipping something from a wine glass or something like that. Has not noticed you, but you definitely have made contact with her itself with that.
Mort just reach his hand in his pocket and like kind of handle the stone. And just keep like thinking of Frodo with the ring. Just like
And as you're
rubbing it
doing
like it's
that,
over
the stone speaks to you and goes, "Ooh,
his head.
that Dragonborn might be quite intelligent. More than you, Mort, perhaps? More intelligence that I could learn from that Dragonborn, yes?"
Oh no, Mort's like,
Ooh.
look, you don't want anything to do with it.
All
She'll
right,
drive you crazy.
roll me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
You have this starting to get this kind of urge now to unattune the stone from yourself and pass it on to Rashala. But you're able to fight it off enough that you don't follow that urge to unattune the stone. Volo's looking at you as you're doing that, and he says, "Is something wrong, Mort? Are you under a curse or a spell?"
It's gonna just look at Volo sharply and say, how did you know that?
"Oh, because I am the greatest wizard that ever walked the face of the Sword Coast, and a Faerun, of course. Much better than that old has-been, that sage Elminster. We won't even talk about him." What's the rest of you guys doing
Does
as
the
they're
stone say
having
anything?
this discussion? The stone has not said anything about Volo quite yet. It was.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna kind of let these guys talk about
Right.
that needed, and I'm gonna keep entertaining people in the bar,
Okay.
keeping an eye on everything.
What's the rest of you doing before we kind of get away from Mort and Volo's kind of talk here? What are you doing, Elena, and sitting there?
I'm running back and forth from the cellar, bring casks as needed.
Okay. Okay. Helping out. What about you, HP?
Sitting around Arca, really not sure what to do.
Well, and you're really, like I said, so you're really at an impasse right now with your party, and so you're kind of fuming a little bit about it too. You're trying to recall all of your training as a cleric to settle your mind down from what's happening here. Well, what about you, Mogbog?
Staring menacingly at the woman that is.
In the meantime, she finally stops with talking to Jalister and turns around and she sees you, and she says, "Is there something I can help you with?"
Seat.
She looks around and there's a seat right here, and there's a seat right over there. Unfortunately, I like this seat, and I enjoy my company with Jalister Silvermane.
Oh, I don't know how. I'm gonna go talk to Mort. I'm just gonna turn around pissed off and go
Okay.
talk to Mort.
Okay. All right. What about, so we've got Saniana. What are you doing?
You know that glitch where you're like in playing a game and you just like walk continuously and over and over again?
Okay.
I feel like that's where I am right now because I have
Okay.
no idea what's happening.
Well, let's kind of discuss what's happening. So, earlier in the day, they decided they would kind of put together like a show for the evening. You guys are trying to get make about 1,000 dragons because you've got to purchase some gems that are worth 1,000 dragons as for one of the keys to enter the vault. So that's partly why they made some flyers and they went out and passed them out, while Mort and you were left at the tavern. You were supposed to guard Mort. He wasn't supposed to leave. But anyway, nothing happened there. You did quite a good job guarding. And they returned back from that. So what the show that's putting on is between Calliope, which was a good friend and acquaintance of Norik, who is there right now, and she's playing music, but her and Three Strings are supposed to play together as this duet, and it's brought in just a ton of people wanting to see this duet between a retired bard, Calliope, and the famous bard that usually plays at the Yawning Portal, has agreed to come to the Troll Skull Tavern and play the night with Calliope. So it's hoping to bring in revenue for you guys for your extra revenue, so you can purchase these gems for your key. We went over last week. Was still around Mort, but also the fact that HP 693 is really suffering with the fact that she knows the party members want to keep the 500,000 dragons, and HP agreed to give it back to Waterdeep in its coffers, and she's having a very hard time struggling with the fact that all her party members basically want to keep it, and she wants to give it back because of her alignment and her nature of a cleric and her god and all that. So she's having a hard time struggling with that. I believe Elaine at one point tried to get a jewel back, a gem from a rat, almost got bit down in the cellar, but she's made sure and mark the hole where the rat was, so next time she can try to retrieve the gem that Mort had dropped on a failed check, and he dropped it through the floorboards. So you can blame Mort for that one again. Volo was asked to come to this also. Norik had invited him. He had just returned back from his trip at and he has returned here to the tavern and is now was discussing with Norik some things, and then is now speaking with Mort. Mort is the stone. It's harder and harder for Mort to control the stone. The stone wants to continue to devour intelligence from anybody, so he's having a harder and harder time keeping the stone with him as it's happening. There's a lot of people here in the tavern that the stone wants to be with, other than Mort. So that's where we're at, basically what you've missed with that. That's about it.
Okay.
Oh, and one very important reminder I had already told everybody before you showed up was that from this point on, if your character dies, you cannot re-roll a new character. You will be out of the game until Dungeon of the Mad Mage, unless someone resurrects you. They would have to resurrect you. And if the party just wipes from here on out, the adventure's over with. We won't re-roll characters for the party. We'll just go on to the Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Good to know.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's pretty important. That is, I think. So All right, that's it.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so with that, so we've got our conversation with Mort and Volo happening. Norik had went back to serve customers, help with customers. HP is still fighting with herself and your party's members. Elena's been helping back and forth with things in the tavern. Mogbog was
Staniana sobered up a little bit.
Yes, she's starting to sober up. They've been feeding you alcohol the whole night or the whole morning, basically. Mogbog had given up getting his seat back that a customer had sat at, did not want to give it up. Mogbog is fuming and went back over to the table where Mort is at. He really wanted that seat.
For now.
And so really you're waiting on Three Strings to show up, Matrim. He's finishing a set over at the Yawning Portal before he said he could come over. It'd be around the 7-ish when he would eventually show up and they would have their duet together. Also, Volo had mentioned that Rainier Neverember was rather upset with Norik right now and did not want to come to the tavern because he's rather upset at Norik at the moment for that. So that is why Renar is not here. And Flume is not here either. So there was no real excuse given from Volo why Flume was not here. But Flume is not here either. You guys remember Flume, at least most of you should. You had saved Flume, as badly beat up as he was, in that sewer. Oh, this was quite a bit of time ago. I don't know if even most of you remember Flume. But Flume Blagsap. And he was Volo's friend. I believe it was. I think you guys. What happened was there was a little bit of communication error between the Xanthariums, and they had captured the wrong person. They were supposed to capture Renier, and they actually captured Flume. And that's what started the whole thing off. Just a little bit of a reminder for people who didn't play from the beginning or who had forgotten was Volo had hired you guys to begin with to find Flume, and that's what started this whole thing off. But Flume is not here. He decided not to come, or there wasn't really a reason given why he wasn't here. So that's where we're at. So Mort, you're there speaking with Volo.
Got a quick question
Yeah.
for Bolo, actually. What was the name of Neverember's father again?
DeGalt.
The guy that was
Yeah.
what was it?
DeGalt.
DeGalt.
DeGalt Neverember, yes. DeGalt.
Okay. And he's the one that was accused of embezzling all
Yes. He was the original Open
the
Lord of
funds.
Waterdeep.
Oh, that's interesting.
He was the original Open Lord of Waterdeep, and before he left Waterdeep to go help recover Neverwinter, because basically what happened in Neverwinter was there's a volcano that's underneath Neverwinter. That's why, of course, it never snows, because it's always warm because of the volcano. The volcano erupted, some other things happened, caused this huge rift in the city, and some of the city, people dying. So he went up there to try to rebuild Neverwinter, and he's basically became the new leader of Neverwinter. So that is where DeGalt has gone. But the rumor was that he had embezzled this 500,000 dragons and hid it in a vault somewhere in Waterdeep. The vault is real. You guys have determined that from the stone.
Yeah.
That's no longer rumor. Now, the 500,000 dragons? Don't know. No, nobody knows about that, and nobody asked the stone or anything. So, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So what's everybody doing? Are you still discussing with Volo about anything?
Go first.
Yeah, he's probably just making like small talk, like just.
Well, Volo's very interested in why you
More.
seem like either possessed, cursed, or a kind of a spell is on you.
He doesn't want to tell Volo. He's being very evasive. Whatever.
Do you make
Feeling under
eye
the weather.
contact with Volo at any point? You probably.
He's wearing He's wearing a mask, yeah, but yeah, he
All
probably
right,
would.
so you hear this. Ah, the very most intelligent person in all of Waterdeep is here,
What?
sitting at the table himself. He has a wealth of knowledge. I really want to learn his intelligence. Very much so. I would like to be in his possession, Mort. All right, wisdom save, Mort.
Oh no!
With
No.
that,
Oh,
you
Mart.
take the stone with you and you head up to your room to begin. Are you ready for this?
Hmm.
Unattuning the stone from yourself.
Uh-oh.
So you disappear up the stairs, and Volo goes, "Was it something I said?" And he looks over at you, Mogbog. Was it? I mean, I don't think I said anything other than I was just curious if he was under a spell or perhaps he's cursed. I think he has a
Ogmog.
magical item that is causing this despair in him. What do you think, Mogbog?
Fogmog is going to shrug, grab the chair he's sitting at, and
Uh-huh.
then get over to this woman. He's going to tap the shoulder of this woman, offer her the chair.
Uh-huh. She
What
looks up and
happens?
turns around at you and she says, "My goodness, you really want this chair."
Yes.
So she gets up and hands you the chair and takes the chair you have brought and sits back down right in that same spot. But you have the other chair.
Mm,
And she looks at
thank you.
Alistair and she goes, "Some people, I swear. Does he even own this tavern?
He's going to
I've never
loudly.
seen this guy
Huh?
before. He is just some vagabond here drinking, am I right?" Alistair goes,
Oh, I
"Well,
want to.
what now?"
Can I prove him right? I want to prove him right.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want to do?
So, I'm gonna drag that chair back over to where I was, and then I'm gonna go up to the bar and get some more shots of that really strong shit. If it
Okay.
can be found. If it's not available, whatever.
You got to ask Norik. He
I
hit
know.
it. So Norik has hit it
Where's Norik?
somewhere. He's right
Norik,
by
where
you.
are
He's
you?
sitting at the bar right by
Hello.
you.
Hey, Norik.
You want the good stuff?
I want that good stuff.
Mark's gonna kind of like reach over, finagle some bottles, and pull.
Yeah. Constitution's check.
Yeah, if you're taking another shot of it, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're feeling a
Oh
little
my
bit
God.
good from it. You're
Roll.
buzzing a little bit, but nothing exciting. You're not nothing exciting at all. Is
I mean, like you're gonna drink like a sissy. I'm gonna give him the bottle and take a shot glass away. And Norik's gonna walk back over and see what's going on with Volo.
So
What happens
Volo's
here?
talking. Roll me another Constitution save, but with disadvantage. Volo goes, "I don't know what I said,
Disadvantage.
Norik.
Uh,
I don't know. Mort just got up and left.
Well, let's go. Let's go see if we can find him. You want to go get him?
Yes, let's go up to his room and see what he's doing. I assume he went up in his room.
By the way, Bo, I haven't even shown you the upstairs since we redid it. No, I'll
I
show him the rooms and stuff.
I can't wait. So the two of you go upstairs. Mogbog, you're down the whole bottle, and you are drunk.
oh,
Your vision is blurry and it's going crazy, and you're like slurring your speech, and you're just standing there. You can barely, your head's wobbling
yeah.
around, and everything. You are
Yeah.
drunk, very drunk. Let's go to
That's what I'm
Elena.
talking about.
Elena, what are you doing? Still helping out at the bar?
Would I have noticed anything weird going on while I was running around?
Give me an investigation check. So you noticed, obviously, the small weird confrontation between Mogbog and the lady. You saw him switch the seats out. He then brought the seat over to the bar and sat down in that very seat that he had taken exchange with the patron. And you had seen him take the bottle and down the bottle, and now he looks drunk as shit to you. The other thing you saw was Mort acting strange, get up from the table briskly, and go outside and go up the stairs to the second floor. You had noticed that too. The other thing you notice is HP kind of slunken, just in the seat over there, not saying you're doing much, not even looking up at the patrons or anything like that. You also see that Saniana is now sobering up, and every other word is not with a hiccup followed by a hiccup anymore. So she is she is starting to sober up.
Yay, back. Samiana's back. Good.
Can't leave you guys alone with her for 5 minutes.
Well, that was Norik's idea. Norik
Of
just
course
said
it
to
was.
Your backstory when you're not around is you're at the bar working and drinking as much as you can
Yeah, you're becoming an alcoholic,
for
unfortunately.
that whole demon thing.
So that's what you've noticed, Elena.
I'm gonna walk up to HP. Like, you okay?
Not really, but something I need to discuss with Helm himself.
If you
That
want a
this-
quieter place, the cellar's always free, unless I'm asleep.
Oh, that's right. She creepily leaves.
Think
down
about
there.
going to my room later.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on Mort. I'm gonna
So you
leave.
also go outside and head up
Yeah.
to the second floor, where you find Volo, Norik, are kind of at the open doorway of Mort's room. And Mort, you're sitting there, concentrating on trying to unattune the stone. You're kind of sitting on the ground, on the floor, with your legs crossed, and you're just staring at the stone and trying to unattune the stone.
How long does it take to?
It takes about a half hour. You can unattune the stone in a half hour.
If I unattune it and then retune it, do the properties change per person?
Every
Like
time
if
the
we gave it to
stone
Bo, is
is
he gonna like grow?
reattuned, the properties change. Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you guys are seeing him do this. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Volo says, "It looks like he's trying to unattune that stone. It must be a magical stone." Oh my 9 hells! That is the stone of Galore.
And I mean, that's why we needed to speak with you.
Wait a minute. Why does he have the stone of Galore? What is he doing with the stone of Galore? You guys, what the? What
Hi,
is?
Mort, buddy.
Mort's just gonna look at Volo and go, "It is your stone.
Nope, no, it's not. Come on, buddy.
You will have the stone." He's gonna stand up, just aim it at Volo. In
Uh,
what?
yeah, are you throwing it at him?
No, I'm just like holding it out, minute, like for him to take
He
it.
looks. He goes. Maybe I do. I am curious. I am certainly curious about the stone of Galore, but I've heard and read many things about the stone. I don't think I want the possession of that stone. With that, you have fully disattuned yourself from the stone. You have zero memory of ever attuned to the stone. You have zero memory of anything you have learned from the stone. You do not know the keys. You have completely forgotten what the keys are, what they are. You have forgotten the location. You don't even know the location or exists of the converted windmill. You don't know that location. You have lost any knowledge or anything that you have learned from the stone is completely your memory has been completely erased of the possession from the stone.
So I don't think it's happened up until this point.
Yeah, you don't even know that.
Oh,
Like, right.
so
So,
last I was in the cellar,
yeah,
and
that's about,
now
yeah,
I'm up here with Lola. Mort's just like,
yeah.
yeah, he's just looking around. He's like,
Mort,
"Oh, the stone, the stone." He's like
Mort,
looking at
buddy.
it.
If Volo goes, take the stone from him, Norik. Take the stone away from him. The stone of Galore is not good. It is a sentiment alien being that is inside the stone.
Oh,
It
we
is
know.
worse than being possessed or worse than having some kind of spell or curse on you is attuning yourself to that stone. I would suggest never to attune yourself to that stone.
I'm gonna take the stone from Mort.
All right.
Look, fuck you.
You
No.
grab this. You take the stone from Mort, and
No.
immediately you hear the telepathy from the stone. Ah, someone new. Someone with more intelligence to learn. You really want to attune me, Elena. So you need to roll me a wisdom save.
That's the worst roll I've made in a while.
Now want
Just
to
gonna let,
very
fight.
heavily attune the stone to yourself. And Volo's like, Nordic, she's going to attune the stone. I would not let her. You force your way out of where
I'm not
she's
touching
at,
that damn stone.
and you begin to head yourself to a small room, maybe down to the cellar. Your room is where you're heading, and you very much want to do this as soon as possible. The desire is so strong to attune the stone to you. And so you make it down to the cellar, and you begin to start attuning the stone to yourself.
I'm some twisted shit. He's about to learn some twisted shit.
What's the rest of you guys doing as the stone is there?
I went up to check on Mort, and then I walked back into the tavern room like 5 minutes later.
Yeah,
and go straight to the cellar.
You're kind of practically like walking as fast as you can without trying to make a scene down to the cellar itself. So you do notice that Saniana, she briskly walks past you and goes down into the cellar from it. Also, Mogbog, you could care less. You're drunk as a skunk. You're telling these fascinating drunk stories to some of the patrons that are around you, slurring with almost every other word. But that's what you're doing. And HP, you kind of notice it too as she just briskly walks by and goes down into the cellar. And as soon as she does that, you see Volo kind of trying to chase after her with his short little legs. He's trying to chase after her to keep her from attuning that stone back to her. What are you doing, Norik? Because Volo just took off after her. You're kind of still in the room with Mort. Mort just has this dumbfounded. You can even see it through the mask. This dumbfounded look on him, like he doesn't know what is going on at the moment. Why he's in his room and everything. And nothing.
Me?
Any of you guys? I mean, we've got Mort.
I don't know what. Just how did she get
You
it
have
from
no idea what's happening. You're confused. Very much so, because
I'm
you're
going to
in a
ask Mort. Be like,
basement room.
Mort, what is going on?
I have no idea. I don't have a clue.
I'm going to be like,
I'm
Volo,
just gonna lean over and
what is so important?
As Volo's running
About this
off
stone.
after her, she's saying, Mort has unattuned the stone. He has no memory left of whatever the stone has given him. His memory has been completely wiped from the time that he attuned the stone. As he's rushing down the stairs, he's yelling back at you. But we must stop your other companion, Elena, from attuning the stone. As he's the rest of the way down the stairs.
Oh, no. Handle that situation?
sure.
He's drunk.
Yeah, that's what I
So you
figured. I need you to go down in the basement and handle that.
As you get up from the bar stool, I need a dex.
Where's Norik? Where's Norik?
He's.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Who tried to who forged last session? Someone took the stone from Mort and put it back in his pocket, and Morik knows who it is.
Yeah, you don't know any of this, though.
Oh, I don't know.
So he
wasn't attuned to-
can recall everything up to the point before when he attuned it. Once he attuned the stone, from that point on,
I'll be like, all right, Mort, I'll tell you, but I gotta tell you in private. So
You
just
needed
hold
a
that thought.
save from me. Is that what you said?
I need
Dexterity save.
a dex save because you're trying to get up from the bar stool.
Sorry,
without.
you need a what?
The dexterity save with no with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he falls flat
Cooking
on
with
his
gas.
freaking butt as he tries to get
Yeah.
up onto the ground. You hear the crowd laugh and that with it. You're having a very difficult time trying to stand from the
That's
ground
good
there when you're
stuff.
falling onto the floor. Yeah, you're
Good
feeling really, really good, but really, really drunk. With that, the door opens, and Matron Three Strings appears, and the crowd is all woo! You hear it in the wherever you guys are located. I don't know, Nork, if you're still upstairs, but you do hear the cheering and music.
Oh, I'll come
begins-
down as soon as I hear that. Be like, oh,
Yeah,
I gotta.
music begins playing between Three Strings and Calliope, and it's just a wonderful sound between the two, the duet that they're doing, playing, and the crowd is just enthralled, and it's a packed room. There's barely any space to move around anywhere. There's so many people here, and the drinks are flowing. The food is coming out, so lots of money is being spent on this as they're playing. And
Meanwhile, we got a child running downstairs and
right, so
to an evil stone.
you have
It
all
takes
this other stuff happening in the meantime.
her
You
a
have
long rest to
this
attune the
show
stone.
happen. So Elena goes downstairs and is trying to attune the stone. I need a dexterity save as Volo tries to grab the stone from you, Elena.
Okay.
You, like, he goes to kind of swipe it, and as he does it, you kind of like butterfingers it, and it goes flying onto the cobblestone of the cellar and slides into that hole where the rat was and disappears in the darkness of the hole.
My arm's going in again.
And Volo's like holding you back. So he's let's give a strength check between each other because he's kind of trying to hold you back. So let me get Volo what his number is here. And we'll do a little contestant here.
Strength checks. Yay. I have a lot.
All right, so let me see what Volo has towards you. Okay.
Invisible.
And you rolled a 7, and so I'm going to roll. His strength is not very good, so...
It is mine. 2 weaklings.
This is a very important roll. He rolls a 16, which is your 7. So he's holding you back, and he's kind of got you, and he's grappled you. Norik, are you staying there watching the whole music?
Can I see it? Yeah, I come downstairs. Where are they?
They're down in the cellar. All Saniana is just pointing down at the
Oh,
cellar.
no.
That's where they went. So, are you staying up there and enjoying the show?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to make this a
Okay.
success. I don't know what the fuck they're going on. The hell's happening here?
Who else ran after them? Anybody else
I guess
run after them?
Plus, Bogmog's supposed to be handling this shit.
I guess
Bogmog
Mort
can't get off the floor right now.
Passed out, buddy.
Mort, you're going down to follow them as they rush
I
down?
guess he'll try to get HP.
So you
see if they
So
follow him.
Saniana kind of just flips open the trap door and then points down the stairs at you, Mort.
How struggled to grab the stone and attune it?
What's that?
How strong is this desire to get the stone and attune it?
very strong. You're trying to break free from the grappling.
Like over self preservation and friendly ties and all that whatnot. I need to know this.
Yes. Yes. Mort, you make it down the stairs. You see.
Where's HP? Is HP with me?
No,
Um,
HP's doesn't want anything to do with you
Okay.
right now.
All right. What's
Right, HP?
going on? What?
Not at the
okay,
moment.
All right.
if it's about friendly ties and all that whatnot,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use sorcery points to cast
What?
darkness to it to
Okay.
try and break the.
Okay.
So the entire like a big section of the cellar
right.
would be covered in magical darkness.
Okay. That's fine. So you've cast the darkness as he's grappling you. I'll give you advantage on the next strength check versus him. And with the darkness, you should be able to break free. What do you, Mort? You come down just to see this huge, thick thing of darkness, kind of almost taking over the whole cellar. You cannot see, you can hear the struggling of Elena and Volo, and Volo's like, "This is for your own good, please, please, lady, please." And go ahead and roll another strength against his Elena with advantage. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Well, hold on. I need to roll still too. So
Hey, I rolled a 7
you
then a 4.
break free of Volo's freaking Volo's thing, and Volo goes, "No, do not get the stone. Somebody help me." Mort, you hear him screaming in this cloud of darkness, and you reach down in the hole and you feel the stone and you grab the stone and you kind of try to hurry it away. You're able to get past Volo because he doesn't even know where you're at. It's all darkness. And you see there is Mort.
I cast detect magic.
Mort's on the stairs, on the ladder that leads up. He sees you, Elena, back with the stone.
The darkness is
15
15
foot,
foot
right?
though. Yeah.
So
Yeah, 15 foot.
yeah, so it's you kind of just step out of from where it was at, from where you guys were at, because you were by the hole, but probably about right here. This is about where you guys' location was.
We can't see that.
Oh, here, I'll move you guys downstairs so you can see it. If I can find my tokens. There's more. There's where Mort's at. I gotta find Elena's token. I don't see it anywhere. What the heck?
I'm standing on the cellar door.
Oh, yeah, covered by the monkey. Alright, that's why I didn't see you.
Oops.
Alright. So, this is where you step out from. Volo, I'll put Volo over here where you guys were located. So you get an idea. Okay. And this should be... Yeah, so about where you step out from the darkness. It's about 15 feet right there. So that's where Mort sees you with the stone.
I can see her.
Yes.
She's not in the darkness.
She just stepped out from
Oh.
outside the darkness, yes. With the stone.
How old is Elena? She's
15?
like a kid.
Yeah,
Jeez.
she's a teenager.
Oh God. Are you there? Are you guys there? Hello?
Yeah.
we hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey.
I got these new
Yeah.
headphones. I thought I muted them. Sorry.
I can hear you.
He's
I
like,
don't.
yeah, get the meatloaf.
I like. I don't think Mort's ruthless enough to kill attack a kid. I don't think he would do that. I don't really want to be honest. I don't want to
Well, I
Attack.
mean, do you have to kill her?
I don't want
I,
to
I don't want to pitch you
I don't.
guys up between each other, but I mean, this is your character. You role play it how you want.
Well, I guess this is like the point where it's like I've been deciding whether it remains neutral or remains goes chaotic evil or chaotic good. But
Right.
what would he scorching ray a little kid?
Okay. Well, that's you determine that.
I don't think he would.
I think he would either.
I don't. I don't think he would. So
Okay.
I don't think he's.
Okay. Good.
I don't really know what to do. um. Yeah, I don't want the character to do that. That's fucked up. Can he cast detect magic regardless?
Sure.
Like just have it on the darkness, he could see her.
Right, and the stone and everything's flowing off of detect magic, so
Okay.
a lot of
Stone
Volo
and
stuff.
Where's HP?
A lot
Where's
of Volo
HP at?
stuff he's wearing is detecting magic off of whatever he's wearing. He's caught up in the darkness right now.
Can I have Monkey to go get HP or something so she could try to put Elena to wait? Does Elena sleep? Is she an elf?
Elena?
No. She's human.
What?
She's just a freaky little human.
What's she doing? Mort's not doing
She's
anything. He's just trying to contemplate attacking her.
She's trying to continue to attune the.
Where's the chloroform when you need it?
She's trying to attune the stone. Is what she's trying to do.
Tell her to whisper, drop that now, or things are gonna get real weird.
I guess can he go rush her and try to snatch it out of her?
Sure. We'll give.
What?
You want to try to grapple her?
I just get it. He just needs to however she got it out of his hands, just like a dex or whatever it was.
Yeah, sure. So you're gonna try to pull it from her hands.
It's
gonna be contested between her dexterity and your dexterity. Okay.
Okay. So roll a dex.
Yep. So both of you roll a dexterity.
Oh shit! I did that at advantage. Oopsie.
That's all right. Regardless, you're able to snatch the stone from her hands as she's trying to attune it. What do you say, Elena?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna deck him.
Oh, all right. Roll in a roll.
I'm gonna punch him in the
roll me a d20.
mask.
A d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. Well, that's a +1
Okay.
because I am a weakening.
16. Mort, what's your armor class?
12.
So she hits you. Roll me a 1d6.
A D6? Sweet.
1d6. You take 3 points of damage as she clocks you right in the face.
Oh man, it's like.
Do you want to try to take the stone back after you hit him, Elena?
Yeah.
All right. So you
because as far as I'm aware, it's still controlling me.
All right. So you roll a dexterity.
You can have the stone. Just give it to her.
Oh, you're just giving it back?
Yeah, this is. I'm just gonna give it to her. She's clearly wants it. Okay. You can have it.
Okay.
Oh, knock the shit right out of him.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. You give the stone back to him. Volo steps out and he goes, "Why? Why, Mort? What are you doing? This is not good if she's going to attune it. I definitely don't want to get hit by her, so I'm not going to try to take the stone." I would have more.
These people want to take the stone from me. I have to get out of here. Darkness drops. Expedition retreat.
All right. So you've retreated, and
I'm bolting.
Volo's like, he shakes his head at you, Mort. Why, Mort? You should have just took the punch and left. You don't understand that stone, what it can do. It is very corruptive. Very corruptive, indeed. Well, there isn't much we can do now. I don't want to get decked. And he kind of pushes by you and walks up the ladder to go back up into the tavern. Mort, what are you doing?
I just have a thing about like I don't like to hit a kid. I guess like I don't want to fight a kid. That's just fucked up in my book. Sorry, it's just a personal thing. I just don't want to deal with it.
Well, you don't have
But,
anything that's non-harmful
so
spell-wise
yeah,
that could have
so
Mort?
I don't like I don't want to hit like I don't want to
No,
punch
I
her.
get
Like I
it, but
don't want
don't
to.
you have any non-harmful spells that
No,
could
he's like I've built him to be pretty like
destructive?
supposed to do is just kill things. Like I yeah,
Okay.
it's all he's that's kind of was I mean it was purposely done, but I didn't give him like sleep or anything. So
Okay.
To be fair, she could have firebolted you, but she
okay.
just decked you and ran.
Now you could have grappled her too. That's not harmful if you wanted to.
Where was everybody else? I mean, it was just Mort. Like nobody else was down there. I mean,
No, no, everybody was too busy with the show going on upstairs.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
All right. Well, Mort, you head back upstairs. I take it.
Yeah.
Defeated, or just what?
Just reassessing his like goals, I guess. He
Okay.
does he know he had the stone at all? Like, is he
No,
like aware?
absolutely not. Nothing.
Okay.
Don't remember a single thing.
Doesn't even know what he's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Well,
you just know you're in a successful business right now.
who's nearby? Like, who's closest to me? Like,
Mogbog and Sanyana,
Morik.
and
Can
your
like
monkey.
someone just like fill him in? Like, he'll go up and just be like, "Oh, yeah, what's been going on? I don't remember anything. What happened?"
I mean, you gotta ask me if you want me to fill you in.
What a extremely wild turn of events tonight at the tavern. Holy cow. I did not expect this at all. One bit. This is not how I planned it. But do you want to talk to anybody like Mogbog or Sanyana about what transpired over the last day, basically?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm at.
Who you
I'm
going
just
to
asked like
ask?
fill him in so he's not. I don't know. Whoever's closest.
All
Just
right,
I just to get the
Sanyana's right
character
there.
like.
Sanyana's right there.
I guess I'll fill him in on
Okay.
what's been going on.
Yeah, you give them all the information that you need. You find out that you've unattuned the stone and helplessly basically gave it to Elena because the stone itself was overwhelmingly telling you what to do. It is basically was telling you what to do, and you no longer had the wisdom capability to fight off the urge that he put in your head. So basically, you unattuned the stone, gave it to Elena, forgot everything that you had from the time that you attuned it, and that's where you are at this point.
Is Mogwag
Mog,
off the floor?
I don't know. Is he?
It's up to you if you want to roll another dexterity check to see save if you can get
Well,
up.
I'll roll.
Okay.
I'll roll. Let's see. It's dexterity, right?
Yes. No, he's
Yeah.
still sitting on the floor going, trying to sing to the music as they're playing the music. There's Mogbog.
Oh my gosh, I love this song.
Bolo has sat back down and is drinking his flaming punch that was brought to him. He looks rather upset, but trying to enjoy the evening and the music that's being played. The rest of the tavern is really having a great time with the music that's happening. Other than the events that have transpired through it, we're going to add some time. We'll add probably an hour. So everybody's kind of doing their thing, maybe drinking, maybe enjoying the music. Um, Elena, where are you? You did an expeditious retreat. Where did you end up at?
Uh, I kind of headed in the direction of the City of the Dead, and once Expeditious Street wore off, I
Okay.
found an alley.
All right, so you're over near the City of the Dead in the rain. You kind of find a way into the City of Dead into an open
Probably
mouth.
head back to my hermit hole near there.
Okay, that's fine. And find somewhere dry to sit and begin to continue to attune the stone to yourself. What about the rest of you?
Yeah.
Anything as we continue through the night? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to do? Discuss? I feel like Mort is not happy the way this turned events happened. So
We'll get this tomorrow. He doesn't know what he's missing though.
no, not really. So all right, let's
If
what's
if
that?
I'll like casually throughout the night, I'll tell more all about the way he was acting when he had the stone and what a disappointment he was.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him about him saying that he was gonna leave the party, and all of a sudden, like he changed into a completely different person. And I think the stone's evil.
With that, so time passes enough that midnight strikes. You hear the bells toll. Most people begin to filter out of the tavern. The show has ended. It was an incredible show. People are talking about it as they're filtering out the front door. You guys have made an extra $2,000. We're not going to be part of your 2,000 dragons you have made from this show. We won't take this or roll this part of um, your books that will happen in 2 days. So this is something extra you guys have earned. So you have 2,000 dragons you have earned from this show. That's after you split with Matrim and also with Calliope, their share with that. And so what's left over is about 2,000 dragons you've earned from the show. The tavern is closed up for the night. Everybody's kind of finishing up their rounds and their duties before they head home. And it's just up to you five right now. Elena is not to be seen or heard from for the last several hours.
I put it
And
in finances.
what's that?
Don't worry about putting it unless you want to put it in the party treasury. I put it in the tavern finances
The 2,000?
since I'm
Okay.
the one who has access
Yeah,
to that.
that's fine.
Yeah, the 2,000.
So, yeah, so you guys want to go and take a long rest? Do you guys want to sleep for the night? What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, as soon as it all closes up, bar closes, then I'll kick it for the night.
Okay. So most of you are going up to your rooms probably to rest for the night. Like I said, you got a really good amount of money for it. That was really good. So um is everybody going up to rest then? I take it?
Yeah, nothing else is happening.
Can someone pick me up off the floor? Please. Oh, all right. I'll sleep here. Never mind.
Okay. Fuller says to you, Noric, before he leaves, "What an amazing show! It is too bad it was foreshadowed by the events that transpired over the night. What I would do if I was you, I would definitely find Elena as soon as you can, maybe the next day, and try to just be with her. You know, I just don't think the Stone of Galore is good. And he bids you all farewell. He shakes your hand, Norik, and leaves. Everybody else is kind of filtering out and leaving. And you've got an empty tap room as you guys make it up to your rooms to turn in for the night. And with that, everybody's going to take a long rest. So if you've done any spell slots or anything, you can recover your spell slots. However, Elena, you are attuning. You're not taking a rest. You're continuing to attune through the night. And so you have an 8-hour attune while the rest of everybody sleeps or meditates or does whatever they need to do for the night. HP, any word to your companions? Or do you just go right to your room?
I'm gonna go right to my room.
Okay. Everybody the cold shoulder. All right. The next day, let me add 8 hours to this here. You guys awaken, and I'm gonna talk to Elena here. We're gonna do some things, so just give us a little bit. We're gonna go into a private room and talk a little bit about her attunement to the stone. So just give us a little bit. All right, so let's look at this stone here.
I can't believe that happened.
What's that?
I can't believe that happened.
Oh, so the first thing that you get automatically from the stone is you get the legend lore, which is 3 charges you get to use the legend lore from daily at dawn, and at dawn you've got to re-roll a 1d3 to see what kind of charges you get back from it. And we talked about the legend lore. You already know that. The second thing is the keys are the same. The keys did not change. They're the same keys that were told before when Mort had it. Also, the location of the vault is still within the converted windmill. You know the exact location. The stone tells you that. But the thing that you do get are the 2 minor artifact properties from it. So I'm going to roll my D100 and we'll see what you get from this, okay? And with this, you can decide if you want to tell the party or not what your benefits are from it. So the first one you have, the first one you get, while attuned to the artifact, you can choose an action to cast 1 first-level spell from it. After you cast a spell, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 5, you can't cast it again until the next dawn. If you roll a 6, you can cast it again. So you get a free cast of a first-level spell. Okay? The second thing is going to be your...
1 free level 1 spell.
Yep.
Recharge on 6.
Yeah, so if you roll a 1 or a 5, you can't cast it again until the next dawn. But if you roll a 6, you can cast it again. So the next thing is going to be your detrimental property with it. And that's the one where he got about the animals. So yours is going to be... while attuned to this artifact, you deal 1d6 necrotic damage to any plant you touch that isn't a creature.
Well attuned black thumb.
There you go. Okay. So those are your properties that you've acquired from the Stone of Glory. Everything else
Which
is. What's that?
that kind of sucks because there's I have an herbalist kit I've
Yeah, so that does kind of
got
suck.
not.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks actually. So, yeah. Um, Basically, what'll happen is the same thing that happened to Mort. The thing is constantly, Stone is constantly looking for more intelligent people to learn from. So when it finds somebody, you'll have to again also do a wisdom saving throw to see if it causes you to want to unattune from it. Okay, so the same thing's going to happen to you too.
Also,
So,
the stone learns some interesting things about the monsters of the Shadowfell
oh, excellent. Good to know. Very good
and
to
how
know.
to skin them,
Excellent.
and
Wonderful.
how
All
to
right.
skin some lower CR creatures.
Nice. Excellent. All right. Good. I'm sure it's very happy to have learned that. All right. We'll put you back in the general chat here. All right. So we've taken care of her attunement. She has now been attuned to the stone. So she now has possession of the stone and all of the information that the stone has. So, although you do not know where she's at the moment, you can only wonder that she's somewhere attuning the stone to herself. With that, what are you guys doing as you make your guys' way down to the tap room to have your normal breakfast served by Leaf himself? And it's the same typical spread is there. Um, you have a pretty bad hangover, Mogbog, from your drunken stupor yesterday, so nothing looks really super appetizing to you, other than maybe the coffee.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you?
Going. Sitting at my chair.
I'm gonna eat some breakfast and ask everyone how was their night.
All right. Okay. So you guys are eating breakfast. You start asking everybody how their night was.
I'm stayed up in my room.
Okay, you didn't come down. Okay. That kind of, excuse me, that kind of surprises the rest of you that HP's not down there.
Yeah, where is HP?
Nobody answers.
I'm gonna be like HP.
Mort, you all right? Mort?
Yeah, I don't know how to make them act. I'm trying to think this out. Like thought
I,
about this a lot, and this is
okay.
yeah, complete left turn. So
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. What about Sanyana? You don't have any comments or anything?
Apparently, I'm nursing another hangover too, so,
Well, you've been drinking
With that,
a lot.
the door opens and Elena kind of just walks in all smug like and very kind of wary of the five of you. Well, actually, HP's not there, so it'll be the four of you. Um, you kind of have the kind of this weird sensation and feelings towards your own party members now that you have the stone in your possession, attuned to you. You guys see her walking through the doors. Do you guys say anything to her?
Probably.
Probably, but I'm too hungover to say anything.
Yeah, essentially.
What about you, Norik? You're the only one sober that's down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask Elena. So what happened with that stone? Yeah, acting all sus when you're getting up in the morning.
I don't know. Elena, are you still connected? Elena? Uh-oh. I don't know. Do we lose Elena?
Oh, only the stone remains.
Now I'll go check on her.
Uh-oh. Did we lose somebody?
She says she died.
She
I
died.
think her headset died.
Oh, jeez, that stone is evil.
I was like, oh my god, she died? She can't re-roll her character, so...
That stone's so evil.
She can't re-roll her character, that's it, unfortunately.
Yeah, told you. He warned us.
Alright, so Elena, Norik asked you a question. He asked you what's going on. Is she there?
Well, tried to take the stone. Bolo tried to take the
There you go.
stone. I wanted to keep.
Yeah. So yeah. What do you feel? You feel different? You feel weird? What's going on with you?
Would I affect?
Your personality is a little bit changed, different. You're highly intelligent now because you've learned a lot from the stone itself, which makes you in turn feel like you're better than everybody else. And two, the stone makes you feel resentful towards your party members, and you're very powerful feeling with the stone.
I'm gonna grab a plant and try and kill it.
All right, so there's some herbs growing.
Oh god, she's gonna kill vegetation.
Saniana has been growing these herbs for the cook and for cooking in the thing. Yes, so there are some plants. There's some herbs that have been growing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a leaf and make it black. Make the plant
leaf,
blacken.
Yeah, starts to turn black and then starts to shrivel up and die, and the leaf falls off, and part of it continues down the rest of the plant, turning black and shriveling up, and basically you've killed the whole herb. It's just dead and black and from it.
Cool.
Saniana, what do you think?
Please don't kill the rest of my plants.
I was waiting for that. What do you think of that? I mean, that's something pretty surprising to all of you. Like, what the? You see that happening? Something that Mort did not have that ability. Mort, are you down there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So in your mind, you hear this. Elena goes, Mort. I learned a lot from, but he is not as intelligent. He is not that. He has some intelligence, but it is good to have someone with more intelligence.
What is Mort's intelligence score? Because mine's not that great.
I know, this is the stone talking. He's not a good... He's just a strange alien creature.
He's a mean bully, Stone.
Oh, I'm sure his intelligence is higher than yours, Elena. I'm sure it is. Mort, what's your intelligence score?
Oh, yeah. I'm a...
Oh, sorry, I was muted. 18.
What's yours, Elena?
13.
Yeah, so he is quite a bit more intelligent than you, but the stone is just a jerk, basically. So it's the stone is made of jerktonium.
I'm a pat Mort on the head. No hard feelings, buddy, right? We can smug out.
Grab the stone, Mort. Grab it.
Yeah, if that's how we're gonna play, what's from keeping Mort from like having Bogmog get it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, literally, like
Not much.
Do you yell for Bogmite? Hey, grab the stone!
no, I'm over it. Just let her have it.
Can.
So, what does the stone tell you, Elena? What did the stone tell you?
I didn't ask it anything. But are we getting this vault or not? Because I've got so many places to try.
My God, now you want to leave. Oh, is this part of the fucking stone?
I just wanted to try new foods.
What
See the
the-
world, try new foods.
Oh no.
So weird.
No, Mort wanted. He doesn't have any interest in the treasure.
Okay, so Nork's
Elena
like,
doesn't
okay,
either.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go over here and just lock the front door.
All right, so you lock up
Uh,
the doors.
Is HP down here now?
No.
I'm gonna say, hey, Bogmog, will you go get HP while I keep an eye on these wizards?
Where is
I resent
HP, by
that.
the way?
HP's upstairs, so you just have to go and retrieve her from her bedroom.
Is there a route upstairs?
No, it's fine. I mean, I can put you up there if you want, but let's just do a theater of the mind type situation here.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta shake her awake.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
All right, so you
Norik, my friend.
you open the door.
Mort
there's
had to
HP.
his powers.
What are you doing?
I'm
HP?
just gifted.
Mort, you're just. I wonder what Mort's thinking at this moment. HP, are you just sitting in your room, or are you just? What are you doing as the door opens? Mogbog.
I was sitting meditating,
Okay.
trying to figure answers that I don't have.
Okay.
It's like, yes.
What do you say to her, Mogbog?
That's nice. I do that too.
Like meditating. But after that, it's like, you're needed downstairs. Shut the door.
Head
Go
back
back downstairs.
Okay. HP, do you go downstairs or you just stay in your room?
I guess I'll go downstairs.
All right, so you go downstairs and enter the tap room. There, HP is now present in the tap room. What, Elena? So you're talking to Mort. Mort, what are you doing? What are you saying? Anything back to her? Or are you just kind of ignoring her?
I have nothing to say.
Okay.
He's silent.
All right. Not saying anything.
Did I hurt your feelings last night? Did I really?
All right, HP's downstairs. What? So everybody's in the
All right.
tap room.
All right, so I mean, obviously something horribly wrong with the stone of what it did to Mort and what it's doing to Elena now. So I think we should have Elena on attune this after she tells us everything.
I pull out a bundle of scrolls that has just a random shit on it. It's like, it's in here somewhere.
What, the stone?
No, what we need to know. So, can I just go to another tavern and get some good food?
Whoa! You better watch your back. Saniana's right there.
I will stab.
Yeah, the whole reason for attuning the stone was to get a different perspective here, and I don't feel like you're giving.
Well, she did get a different perspective. She got different powers.
Yeah, so what powers do you have? Mort had the ability to make.
I can kill all of Saniana's plants.
Okay.
And it made me stronger, so.
Like, stronger how so?
Magically. Duh. I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, God. All right, I'm going to need a little help from the rest of the party here. Someone else talk to her. I can't talk to children. I'll sit at the bar. And
So
Lars,
what's that?
Nork's going to do the same thing a while back, too. Nork's going to do the same thing he did a while back and see if he can grab that stone
Okay.
when she's not looking.
All right. Whisper me the roll.
Nah, I'm just going to do it out loud. No one's going to beat this.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. What else are you guys doing? Just standing around? Figuring out what you're going to do next. Are you going to ask Elena any questions? What she knows of the stone or what has gave to the stone?
Yeah, like what insight do you have? Like, Leah, you can remember, or Mort was telling us, but Mort can't remember.
I'll
What's the same? What's different?
I didn't ask it any questions last night. I was too busy running from you guys.
Bro.
I'll pull a paper out from my scroll case and start writing down some of the knowledge that I gained.
Now, you still have the ability to
Pertinent.
use it's you still have the ability to use
Pertinent information to them, not shit I
Right.
want to keep to myself.
Sure. So, but you still have the ability still 3 times you have that to ask it. So don't forget that you have that
I know.
with that. So the information you've written down is a couple things. One, the keys are still the same, and the location of the vaults is still the same. The location.
Yeah. Let's hand it to Noric.
What's that?
I'll just hand the paper to Noric.
What's the paper say?
Same information as you got from Mort.
Yeah. So the keys are still the
Essentially
same.
bidding.
Yeah, the keys are still the same, and the location of the vault is still the same.
Okay. We now she's cursed.
Mild inconvenience.
Well, we don't want to kill grass all day.
No, I just can't touch it.
Oh God!
Oh, so you're a gamer.
Like, oh yeah, hot lava. I can't touch it. Right. So can never leave the city.
Not without killing grass.
Yeah. Let's get her off that stone.
All right. So what do you guys want to do to try to get the stone from her?
I try to sleight of hand steal it.
Yeah. So you have rolled me a high enough sleight of hand that you have now. The sleight of hand is in the rock. The stone is in your possession. Elena, you hear the stone talking to you. She says, This bumbling fool has taken me. What? I do not wish to be taken by this unintelligent fool.
Noric, you naughty. Give it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna show. Yeah, I'm be like, yes, I have the stone now, but I'm gonna hand it to HP and be like, HP, we're gonna see if it.
You're handing me a cursed item.
Why would you give it to the cleric? Why would
Because
you give it to our holy woman?
Okay,
Give it
hold
back
on,
to me.
hold on a
I'm
second.
already
As
stuck.
soon as the
give it
HP,
back.
as soon as it gets in the HP, you grab it or no?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as it touches your hands, you can hear the telepathy to you, Elena, say, "Ooh, someone with other intelligence. Oh, a divine intelligence. How interesting." Roll me a wisdom save, please, Elena. You have this urge now to unattune the stone. A great, huge desire as you snatch the stone back from HP and head and begin to right there. You begin to start trying to unattune the stone. You've got a half hour to unattune it. What are you guys doing in this meantime? Anybody?
Oh no, I'm just confused. I'm preparing stuff.
All right,
We're playing
so
hot potato.
we playing hot
Now
potato. Everybody.
I wonder if Mort reattunes it, would
All right,
he
so
also a different? I don't know what the stone actually does. None of us have any of this information.
all right, so 30 minutes pass. Elena, you've completely unattuned the stone from you. You have completely forgotten everything since last night from the time that you've attuned the stone. So your memory is completely wiped of it as the stone says to everybody,
Was
put me in the hands of
wasn't
the
I
cleric.
upstairs?
What's that?
Wasn't I upstairs?
Elena, no, you came right here.
I know. The last thing before I grabbed the stone and
Oh,
got.
I got you. I got you. You're role playing. I'm like, oh, what? Yeah, you were just upstairs with the whole thing, so you've completely forgot. But everybody hears the telepathy from the stone saying, put me in the hands of the cleric. I am very interested in his divine intelligence, or should I say wisdom, of the mechanical beast.
Ooh.
I
Did
can't
the stone
resist.
just call me a beast?
Oof.
Never been called a beast before.
So we have one more night anyway, right? To
Yes.
look
But
at our profit to
now,
kind of buy these
but
gems.
you have 2,000 in dragons right now, though. You acquired that last night from the party, from the show. So you have 2,000 dragons in
Oh,
your
we got
coffers
two
right
G's.
now.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah.
finances.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I'm putting that in there.
You have 2,000
Okay, I'll use
dragons
finances.
in your coffers from last night. So that is free and clear of the balance of the
All right,
books for tomorrow.
We're up to $2,500 now, so I think we can go spend 1,000 on gems. What do you guys think?
Works for me.
All right, so you guys are heading that way. HP, give me a wisdom save before you guys leave. Yeah, you are able to fend off the advances by the stone of wanting to attune to you. So, you at the moment you have no desire to attune that stone. Who's holding the stone?
HP is now.
HP. Okay. All right. So all of you are
Yeah,
heading.
I think it'd be wise if I sit in the tavern window in case I get pickpocketed.
Yeah. Who's the best here? Does anyone have any gems?
What happened to your plants?
I stab her. I want to stab her.
Genuinely don't know. I think one of your herbs went bad.
Fucked up. Bomb IT plan.
It's very quiet on Mort's side. He's usually very talkative. Mort? Mort's deep in thought.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
So HP, you're staying in the tavern then?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody staying with HP, or is she the only one that's going to stay in the tavern?
I'll stay with her.
Or okay. All right. So the rest of you head out to
I'm
buy.
not needed for this. I'm gonna eat.
What's that?
Yeah.
I'm not needed. I want food.
Elena, so you're staying to eat? Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
the rest of you leave to go purchase the gems.
Yeah. I was gonna say, who's coming with me?
I'll go.
Mogbog, I take it you're going. So the three of you leave and head towards the closest jeweler you could find to purchase these gems. The three of you are in the tavern. What is transpiring? What are you saying to each other? Anything, or is it just quiet?
Who's
You're
left in
both
the
you both been
tavern?
abused by the stone.
So you hear this in all three of your voices, and it says, Mort, you could have been great. It is a shame you unattuned me. It really is. You could have been what you've always wanted to be. You still could have
Does
that.
he have?
What?
Oh,
What was
sorry. Go.
that?
So nothing. Go ahead. Sorry. I didn't-
He said, you still could have that, but you need to gain more intelligence. For you, Elena, it's been short but sweet. I didn't quite learn everything I wanted to learn, but I feel there may be another time. And then you hear HP in your head, HP. But you are most interested right now in your divine wisdom. I wish to learn more about you. I really do. Give me another wisdom save. Yeah, you are able to easily this time just basically put him out of your head, the voice out of your head, and don't want anything. You're not going to tune the stone. You have no desire to right now, and so you're just sitting there. What were you going to say, Mort? Did you have something you would like to say?
What happens if you destroy a bag of holding?
If the bag gets destroyed,
It creates a black hole.
yeah, it does. So everything goes into another dimension that's being held in that sack. Basically.
So if we empty the sack through this, we don't need it. We've got all the information. We could just get rid of it and it won't bother us, right? I mean, this is just like a just in case thing. I'm not saying do it right now.
Yes, you is a theory. You could do that. Yes,
Do
it
we
would go into another dimension.
when we get to the well? Wasn't that part of the key or no?
Nor you're
all
going to
right,
talk about it.
fair enough.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
All right, the three of you outside have made your way to the jeweler. You've gone in. You've purchased the amount of gems you needed for 1,000 dragons. So remove 1,000 dragons from your coffers. You have the
Okay.
right amount of gems that equal 1,000 dragons. So now the last key you need is a drunken elf. And you also have to make your way to the disclosed location that nobody knows about because no one's attuned to the stone anymore. So nobody knows exactly where this windmill is at.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, so there's the only problem now that you have at this point. As you guys make it back to the tavern, the three of them are still sitting around. Lena's feeding her face.
I'm gonna show them the gems. Because look at this, you guys. Oh, baby.
Lots of different gems are in there. But you've come to the realization nobody knows the exact you know that it's in a windmill, but nobody knows the location of the actual windmill. Because no one's attuned to the stone, obviously.
So, fuck. So someone needs to attune the stone then.
Oh, I don't remember the shit talk the stone did about Norik, do I?
No. Nothing.
Damn.
Stone doesn't like feelings mutual.
Can an item choose not to attune to someone?
The item can, yes. If it doesn't feel that it's going to gain any intelligence from the particular person, because it definitely didn't want to be attuned to Mogbog at all, or Bogbog. because he found that the creature was unintelligent. So it did not want to. No offense to you, Mogmog. That's the stone talking, not me. He finds him very unintelligent and did not want to attune to him. So yes, the stone will not attune to everybody. If it doesn't have a desire to, if it doesn't think it's going to gain any intelligence from the creature it attunes to, it will not attune to it. So right now, the stone is fixated on HP right now.
You want me to attend to it?
I didn't want mine right now.
Now, if you two, Elena and Mort, find some other form of gain more intelligence, maybe by reading a tome that you've never read before and gain something like that, there's a possibility the stone would attune to you because it's more knowledge.
I'm illiterate.
Oh, that's right.
What the
I
fuck?
forget about that. Thanks for reminding me.
I guess I'll attune to it. It wants me.
Is that what the party's final decision is? To attune to, have an HP attuned to the stone?
I don't give a shit.
Yes. As long as it stays away from.
Mogbogs is like, wow. No sugarcoating anything there.
I don't fucking care.
I'd
Well,
rather not.
Do you
Okay, I guess I'll attune to it.
Okay. So you begin. Do you do it there in the tap room? Because it's going to take about 8 hours to do.
Why not? Oh, it is?
Yeah. Takes about a long rest.
Okay, I'll do it upstairs.
All right, so you head up to your room to begin attuning to the stone. Everybody's okay with that. Corrupting a lawful good cleric.
I'm lawful
Yes.
neutral.
Oh, sorry, lawful neutral. Okay.
Do you want to do it? Do you want me to do it again? Am I misinterpreting this?
Hey, I'm already upstairs.
Okay.
Like, what powers does it give you? Like, is it better suited for a wizard?
I think the powers are random.
The powers are very random.
Yeah.
They are super random. All right, so you head upstairs to begin attuning it for the next 8 hours. It is...
Well, if I was gonna say if you guys are gonna re-roll characters, then have Mart do it. If Mart's gonna stick around, Bad Mage.
Then Mort needs to read a new book.
I don't know. It just doesn't like. I don't. I'm trying to like figure out. I'm trying to figure out how he would act in this situation. I'm sorry, I don't know how to roleplay this because that was like the entire reason he's like sticking around. So I'm like having him like have like a crisis of conscience. Okay.
Wow, you may
Because you completely forgot your time with the stone, wouldn't your goal still be the same? Get the stone?
I would think it would be because
like
up to that point you would remember that you still want the stone to do whatever you want to do, right? So.
But he's not going to be able to hold on to it because his wisdom shit.
Well,
so it doesn't like
it's
not
luck of the dice, man. I'm telling you. Look, Elena had it for fucking 8 hours, and she lost it with one roll.
Well, if we can get you to the vault, be around.
You know, it's
completely. I just want to get to the Dragon Vault. Yeah. Yeah, I was role playing it like Mort's gonna run away. Of course, he's not gonna actually work. I'm trying to think of a good way to do this.
Okay, well you can
think of all the magical treasures in the vault.
I guess like HP. Like how bad do you
I
want?
didn't
Like
even
I don't
get
want.
to play the smug sorcerer
What
for that long.
do you want the stone?
I
Not
don't
what
give a
it.
shit about the stone or the treasure.
Okay,
Norik's gonna steal the goddamn treasure.
We know that, Norik.
So either you be a drunk elf or you be the stone bearer. As Norik starts drinking,
uh,
and it looks
all right.
like you're gonna have to play catch up if you want to be the drunk elf.
Oh, okay. HP, do you want to give Mork the stone or do you want to keep it? I don't want to. If you with it, it's cool. I don't want
I
to.
mean, it doesn't want anything to do with you.
Okay, you take
The
it.
only way that it'll have anything to do with you is you've got to learn some new knowledge for it. It's already got all the knowledge.
He's got a
from
bunch
that.
of books sitting in his.
Okay.
You
He's
gotta
got.
spend time reading your books.
Yeah, let's see what it does to this fucking cleric then.
All right. So you guys are gonna wait 8 hours out, and
Yeah, so it's morning now, right? And as soon as we know the location, I'm gonna start building up a buzz.
all right. I'm gonna add 8 hours.
I'm gonna go to sleep
Okay.
because
You go
I'm
down into your
exhausted.
your darkened, drippy, musky cellar, and go to bed. It is
like
about
home.
4:30. I'm gonna take HP into the secret room really quick. What's that?
I was gonna say, can I have Mort read his books just in
Sure.
case we
You
need
can
him to have
start
this
reading
one?
a book. Yeah, within 8 hours, you
I've
might be able to get through one,
got
maybe.
a few I haven't.
All right, I'm gonna quickly take Sabrina into the secret room, and her and I are gonna have a little chat. And that may end our session. We'll see. So let me bring her in.
Like, what were your guys' powers?
All right, Sabrina, you there? Sabrina?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna do this. So a couple things that about the stone. The stone does kind of corrupt you a little bit. It makes you feel like you're much stronger, more powerful, better than anybody else, more intelligent than anybody else. And in your case, you're going to be more divine than anybody else. You could even, in theory, if you want to role play it, that you're an actual god if you want. That's what the stone will do to you. Now, the thing is, you still have those 3 charges of the legend lore, which you can ask them 3 questions, and you will at dawn, you will roll a 1d3 to see what charges you get back after you've used all the charges or whatever for the stone. The stone hungers for information. It will be constantly looking for knowledge and information. So the moment it sees or you touches somebody or anything, it will want to, if it's got a reason to, it'll want to go to that person. Then you will have to roll a wisdom save just like everybody else has been doing. But more importantly, you gain 2 powers from it. And we're going to roll those right now, okay? And it's completely random. I just roll a D100, and we choose from there. If it's a power that somebody else has already have, we're going to re-roll.
Okay.
So here's what you get. So the minor property that, the artifact minor property that's a positive property is that you have a resistance against 1 damage type. And I'm going to choose fire. You have
Okay.
a resistance against fire. Okay, so that's the first thing. And now the negative property that you gain from the stone is going to be um, while attuned to the artifact, non-magical flames are extinguished within 30 feet of you. They automatically go out if you're in 30 feet of you. Okay, so that is your negative property.
Well, that works hand in hand.
So anytime you're standing by torches or lanterns that are non-magical, anything non-magical, a fire, anything, it'll go out. Okay? So those are your
Okay.
2 properties you get. The keys do not change. The keys are the same. The vault location is the windmill. You know the exact location of the windmill now that you're attuned to the stone. Now remember, the stone changes your personality. You feel like you're greater than everybody else. You're more powerful. You're more wise. You're more holier than anybody else. Okay, so role play that up. All right. I know it's harder because
Okay.
you're a lawful neutral character, but this stone has kind of made you feel this way. Okay. So, all right, let's go back to the main
I
chat.
pretend I'm him himself.
There you go. Perfect. All right, I'm going to send you back.
Okay.
All right, so 8 hours pass. It's about 4:30. HP comes back into the tap room, and something seems off about HP big time. You all can just feel it in the air when she walks into the tap room, even though she's very stoic with her facial expressions. That is the feeling you guys are getting from this.
So
By the way, as soon as she
it's got
walks in the
some
tap room,
fun.
as soon as HP walks in the tap room, all the torches in the fireplace goes out. The fire burning in the fireplace goes out. All the torches go out.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Any candles that
Well,
were
that's
burning,
inconvenient.
all the candles burning, they all go out.
How's Mogbog going to see anything?
Orcs have dark
I have
vision.
night vision.
Oh, all right. How's Elena going to see anything?
I have eyes of darkness. I'm creepy, remember?
No.
We're fine.
Yeah, well, I can't run a goddamn business without any fucking torches. So I'm going to start lighting some torches back up.
They immediately go out as you try to light them.
Ah, this is... All right, HP, what have you found out?
That I am not HP. I'm actually Tom himself.
Oh, good lord.
Awesome as that.
We can edit there. That's ridiculous.
We're going to end it there.
I'm not
Perfect.
HP.
And we'll pick it up next Monday, same time, guys, 6 p.m. All right, everybody have a good night and a good rest of the week. Any questions or comments or concerns, leave it in chat with that. All right, guys, have a great night.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes.